Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman is in the house, as we say. Hey, we're gonna have a bit of fun on this live stream because we're gonna have a bit of a gaming session here on the #1 GameFi project on Pulsechain. Of course, this is a play to earn game. Well, it will eventually be. We've kind of got the first gaming action that's come out just the last week. It's been pretty fun. A lot of people have been doing it, and of course, we're looking forward to more and more of the game rolling out towards the time when people, or at least players in the game, it is a game after all, can be whacked or killed in the game. And of course, rewards are made. So we're going to be covering that as well. Now, the founder of this game, of course, is Jacob, one of the best devs on Pulsechain and pretty much #1 peer-to-peer dev in the world developing games. So we're looking forward to that. So don't forget to get in the chat there as well. I may very well have some surprise special guests, perhaps, as we move forward in this game, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We're just going to have a relaxed session playing this game on MAFIA. Really is the #1 game there, and of course, also one NFT game, and of course, the only metaverse as well on Pulsechain. Very, very exciting. So, very cool. Let's get straight into it. Just thinking about which way I want to go here. So, we might go full screen, maybe. Let's try that out. That's not too bad, is it? Let me just see where we are here with the MAFIA. Don't want to block too much stuff. So we might play down the bottom right here. How about that? And do full screen. That looks pretty cool. And if I get some guests on, they'll pop in there as well. So at the moment, we've got here on Pulsechain. Now, this is also playing on the BNB chain. So the BSC smart chain, the Binance smart chain. But we're playing here on Pulsechain today. And we can see the leaderboard here at the moment. With the top players, and of course they're ranking up through the different levels, which is pretty important. So the main thing at the moment is what people are doing is they're trying to rank up their players, right? So, and of course some of their abilities as well. Let's not just talk about the ranking, but these are all the rankings that people can go through, all the way from nobody all the way through here to all these ranks. You can see there's a lot of ranks to go. So a lot of people have got to play to progress themselves up. Now, as they do rank up, they can carry more booze units and narcotic units, and also opens up a new features in the game like booze smuggling. Once you become a cloak, once you become a runner, you can smuggle narcotics and so on. So you can sort of see how it develops there. Once you become a collector, you can use a safe house. Once you become a lieutenant, you can do organized crime. So you can sort of see how it's going. Now, if we look at this on the top player on Pulsechain, we've actually got Trigger Happy here at the moment. #1 player has been doing pretty well. Being in the top there as well, and of course is actually way up high at the runner rank. And therefore the Yakuza, of course, is part of the Directed Allegiance, which I am the consigliere there for, which is a #2 spot, and I am the advisor to the Don of Dons, Max Payne. So that's kind of the lay of the land there. Obviously, in the leadership of every family, there's also a Capitacina, and of course, we have a great Capitacina in the house as well. So pretty good. Let's get into some of these rankings. So we got Trigger Happy at runner. We got Miss Butts stuff here. So we've got some pretty funny names at locksmith. So let's have a look on the ranking here. We can see a runner can carry 3 booze units, 1 narcotics unit, and also smuggle narcotics. So that's pretty exciting for them. And we also had a locksmith there, didn't we? Carries 2 booze units and 1 narcotics units, but can't do smuggling narcotics yet. And so we got some players definitely leading the way there. We've got tons of people who have now reached the thief level, and we can see that the thief here can carry 2 booze units, but no narcotics at the moment. So if we reflect on those, what are booze and narcotics, we can come down to the stores that are now open as well. So the booze store is open. We can jump in there, and we can see the different type of boozes there. And of course, there are 11 cities across 3 continents. And of course, every city will have different prices, as I understand it. And we can see we've got beer here at the moment, up to tequila. I guess you can buy low and sell high at another city, I guess, is the way it's going to play there. The other one, of course, is it also gives you a unit rank allowance there. And of course, the next price update will be in 51 blocks. So that's kind of cool. And what else we got there? Yeah, it's got Booze Warehouse, the owner. It's owned by the Yakuza, which is pretty cool, in New York City. And that's by El Pablo there. So kind of cool. It's also narcotics as well. This is the drugs, so people are just starting to get action into there. and we can see that it's got all sorts of stuff from glue all the way through to heroin there. And just remember, this is a game, not the real thing. And of course, people can buy that at a different in-game price. So that's the in-game price there, and they can tap up the units there depending on how many they can buy, and the total price is over on the right there. And of course, the price gets updated every 47 blocks. Also shows the amount of units you can carry. So you've got to get up to locksmith before you can even start using narcotics. And this is owned by Albert and the Yakuza, another one of the directorates. So doing very well there at the moment. So that's kind of where we are with the leaderboard there. So we'll go back to the leaderboard there. That's kind of where we are on the game. And you can see all the thieves there. And we've got a mixed families, right? We've got Yakuza hustlers, the high table. They're all in the directorate allegiance, right? The most powerful family group in the land. We've also got some of the gearheads playing as well. That's another allegiance, the other top one on Pulsechain. We've got some other families like the Oasis outfit in there. So we've got quite a lot of representation of families in the game. So it's pretty cool. Now, if we go to players and families, you can see there are a lot of families, right? So if we go to the leaderboard here, there are a lot of families. There's 29 crime families, so it's a lot. There's 1,196 profile players, and of course, there's over 8 billion pulse in the vault, and the vault's looking pretty gorgeous there. I think let's see what it's worth at the moment. Currently worth $231,000 US, and of course, if Pulsechain has a big rally, they could easily get into $1 million / multi-million-dollar game very quickly. So very exciting there. Now let's go back to the rankings here. So people are trying to rank up. You can see all the ranks going on here. And what are they doing to do that? They're playing bots, right? So get helper bots, and they jump in there and they click on those and they can play, right? So the different type of helper bots is crime bots. There are booze smuggling bots, right? So there's different type of bots, and there's Grand Theft Auto bots if you're going to steal cars, stuff like that, and so on. Then there's booze smuggling bots, and of course narcotic smuggling bots. So you got to get to a certain rank, of course. You got to get to the rank of runner here, and there's only one player so far, and that player, of course, is the top player, which happens to be Trigger Happy at the moment. So, and then the Yakuza family, and that's kind of the play there. So I just wanted to give a bit of the lay of the land. And of course, with the helper bots, that sort of accelerates the game. But what you can do at the moment is you can do bots, and that really accelerates you through the different ranks. But you can also do manual crimes, right? So you can actually come in and do manual crimes. Now, as you go up through these ranks, your percentage of being successful in the crime goes up. So you'll see your percentage change go up there. But I think your rewards probably go down slightly, is my guess there. So we've got rob a hot dog vendor, rob a freight train, rob a bank, and of course bribe the police station. Now, you could be successful with this game. You could go to jail. You could fail the crime but get away. So there's 3 different main options here, and so you could attempt one of these. So we're going to attempt to rob a hot dog. We've got a pretty good chance actually. So 42% is getting pretty good. You start off at 30%, so that's still pretty risky, right? And let's see how we go here as well. So we've got 1 in 3 chance of victory, but then there's an RNG as well involved in it, so you never know whether that's going to play in your favor or not. And a lot of people end up going for jail. I'm hoping I'm not going to jail straight away, because it could be 45 minutes, right? Which ain't going to be great. So let's fingers crossed we get one of the 2 other alternatives there. Either I fail or I succeed. I don't really want to go to jail on live stream on my first activity here playing the game, which would be pretty crazy, right? Don't forget to get into the chat there as well. Get into the comments. That'd be pretty cool, and talk about your experience playing this if you're playing the MAFIA game as well. So get in there too. We're waiting for the blockchain to move, I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's got an RPC on it, but yes, it's got the RPC read, so it's going to come through. So this is pretty cool. Rob a hot dog. What we're going to win is we're probably going to win some money and some ranking, what they call XP. So the XP is going to rank us up so that we move up the ranks, and that's what the main game is at the moment. A lot of people are trying to rank up their players to make their players more powerful in the game. But it's not the only thing people are doing. People are also trying to get some more skills, in particular kill skills, trying to do that, and also get some cool cars, because cool cars are going to be used for racing later on, and the more valuable car that you got, I guess, is going to be even more powerful in the race, give you a better chance there. So there will be racing coming up in this game as well. And of course, I'm hoping they get to horse races, because horse race would be great, right? I mean, a lot of rich guys love to go to the horse races, all the ladies there with the fancy hats and fine dining. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So it just looks like we've got two RPC reads just waiting for the gas to go through. We've had pretty volatile gas on Pulsechain over the last couple of days because of, if many of you may know, the PDI drama there, and that's caused a lot of chaos on the chain. But things seems to have settled down a bit more as we wait for this chain to proceed. So it's funny. Before the live stream, I was having no problems, and when I get to live stream, it takes a little while to proceed. So normally it's about 10-second block time. So hopefully we'll get there in the end. You're just waiting for that to go through. The Gwei's gone probably spiked up a little bit. It's about 4.7 million Gwei at the moment, or beats. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. So this is the process. Now we've also got the rankings. And so people were going through the rankings. The best one at the moment is runner, as we said. The next is associate. And of course, you can create a family then. And then we get up to dealer, fixer, and collector. So collector will be very important because then you can use safe houses, right? And you're going to want that if you're going to protect yourself as best possible from getting killed once killing starts. Now, that phase hasn't started yet, right? So at the moment, we are up to this phase, pre-ranking. And of course, we've got some new businesses open. As I said earlier, we've got the narcotics warehouse and the booze warehouse because that matches with the ranking. Coming up on stage 3, we're going to have a banks opening up, and people are excited about that. You'll be able to put your in-game money in there and earn some interest. We're going to have the lottery hall as well, and the jackpot hall also opening up there. Although I think they're already operating. Can't remember now. I think they may be operating. Let's go to the businesses on the game, and let's see. How did I do there? I don't know what happened. Let's see. I don't know what happened there. So let's go back to that crime because I'm sure something might have happened there. Let me have a look. Something definitely happened, but I don't know. Oh, it's still spinning around, so nothing's happened yet. It's still proceeding. It's been read on the RPC nodes. We'll just have to be patient with that. All right. So where were we going? We were going to the businesses. I think we're going to the businesses. Let's see here. We've got roulettes and slot machines. So, okay, those are the only ones we've got at the moment. So we don't yet have lottery and jackpot halls. I'm not sure why I thought they were already available, but we don't have those yet. Now, the other one, of course, after that is we've got stage 4 goes live together with the game launch. So we're going to have gun store. I'm very excited about that. Obviously, guns. We love guns and all sorts of things like that. We're also going to have the hospital. That's going to be cool as well. The car crushers, and of course, your cars. If you got crappy cars, you could cash them in for bullets probably there. And of course, we're going to have the bullet factory as well. So obviously, gun time, bullet factories, and the game starts, which means killing, right? Killing starts then, and of course, that's on the official launch, right? So that's yet to come up here. I don't know how far away that is. We're March now, so let's say possibly May, June. We've got the FBI protocol launching, right? So that's coming up. That's a whole new module by itself, right? So not only do we have gangsters playing, but we've got the FBI going to be playing. And of course, people will be able to join the FBI and all that sort of stuff. And recently, we also saw the fact that people open up crates with keys. Keys is kind of opens up crates. It makes sense, right? You can buy a key for $20. And there's a new category of prizes in there, which are FBI assets. And some people have been winning some of these. And so we've got FBI training passes, detective badges, special agent badges, and FBI field office. No one's won any of those yet. Looks like we've had 5 of these FBI training ones, 1, 2 detective, and 1 special agent badge from the looks of it. And the FBI office, no one's got those. Only 11 because there's 11 cities, right, in the game. So that's pretty cool. Now, there's still some very good prizes in here. Keys, of course, everyone's after those. Mafia, you can win Mafia in the game. That's pretty awesome. And also OG NFTs as well. Very important stuff. And then you've got cool stuff for the in-game notification credits and then a lot of the in-game assets. And so, yeah, bullets and hearts, of course, we see that up the top here. Health and bullets, they're going to become more important in the future as well when we start, that next round once we get to the game vault there. So, yeah, we've got the FBI coming up. It's going to be a big deal. Then raid spots, that shouldn't be very big. That should be quite a quick step. Communication shouldn't be too long either, but this depends on how much they've been building in there, but it should be too long. And then, of course, we should be able to get going. The vault on the Pulsechain is pretty much ticked, and we should get pretty close to launch there and official launch. So, yeah, maybe May, June is a possibility there. So for the full game playing, full game playing. All right, so let's jump back to the crimes. So I'm trying to do some crimes here, but I'm having problems with the blockchain just when I'm doing a live stream. Always happens that way, right? Always happens that way. When you do a live stream, it just tries to annoy you, right? That's pretty much it. So we'll see if I can cancel that transaction and try again, because that's what happens when you do a live. The blockchain doesn't necessarily know you're doing the live stream, so it can do all sorts of stuff. But we're going to catch up on that. Let's see if that actually cancels this time. We're going to try to do our best there. All right, looks like that's canceled. So we're going to try again. We're going to refresh the page and try again on the blockchain there. Let's go. So you could see the default value was 30%. We're going to play 42. So let's get into it. We're going to start gaming now, hopefully, and the blockchain will be our friend. And we can do it kind of cool. Now there's a lot of people around the world playing this game right now. And there's a lot of communications going on and Telegram groups and Discord groups. So, it really is some cool stuff. Hey, how about that? So finally, everything seems to be right there. And I got paid 141 in-game currency. Now, that's not a lot of money, but the XP there, 0.63%, not a lot either. But once you go through the ranks, you probably expect the fact that you're going to get lower reward. You get a higher percentage of a bigger percentage chance of victory, but you also get a less reward there. And it's going to range, right? There's going to be different ranges there for that. So that was successful at least, and that's kind of cool. It's cool to have the first one successful. Now, here we get riskier, right? So the percentages are lower, so the chance of success is lower. But like I say, as you go through the ranks, you'll get a higher percentage chance there. And so if you have if you have a 2% there, right, you got 1 in 50 chance, just over 1 in 50 of being right. So it's quite hard if you roll the dice and try and get that 1 in 50. It's kind of hard there. And this one here is 5%, so almost 5%, so that's like 1 in 20. So imagine rolling dice 1 in 20, get the right number, kind of thing. And then, of course, we've got Football Stadium, a bit better there. And then 17% for Street Corner, which is about 1 in 6, right? 1 in 6 chance there. So we're going to go for the 1 in 6. Let's do it. Now, Pulsechain's pretty cheap most of the time, unless, of course, there's some crazy action going on Pulsechain. So it's always a good time to try and play a lot of your manual plays, when gas prices are really cheap. So it costs you less, right, overall. Now, failed but got away. So this is one of the things. So I can either go to jail, or I can fail and get away, or I can be successful. Those are the three things that three chances that you have there, right? So if you go to the Wikipedia, I think we've got those crimes. I think we've got it's under crimes. I think it's under crimes. Let's go to crimes. And you see the percentage of chances of successes there. Stealing a car, that's all the sort of stuff there. So this is the one here. So successful crime would be 33% plus an RNG. So RNG just means random number generator, and that may or may not go in your favor, right? So there we go. I'm not sure how it works. That is kind of the play there. Now we're going to have a special guest coming on shortly. We've got one of our capos, in fact, the most dangerous capo in the whole game of Mafia. So we're going to bring him on and give him a spot here somewhere. Let's put him on there. Bam. Hey, way. Hey,
Hey,
coming on Flash.
super.
You're coming on Flash there, Wookie, to the Blade.
Oh, sorry, mate. I just had to bust myself out of jail. You wouldn't believe it, would you?
I bet you
Right.
had to. I bet you had to too. So I'm not surprised. But great to have you on the show, man.
A career criminal, super, and I'm spending most of my time in prison. It's bloody crazy.
Cheers. I'm liking the hat
Anyway.
and the shades and the old bling bling. Looking good.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Yeah, no, she's crazy times, eh? Well, everyone's getting locked up, super.
They are. It's. I heard people saying, "Oh, I'm getting locked up all the time." But hey, look, so far on the live stream, I've had a pretty good run. I mean, I've only done one crime, but it's been a pretty good run so far. I see you've got your attack dog behind you as well.
Oh, yeah. He's just watching my back for me, super. Yeah.
Nice. And what's on the other side? A penguin? I'm not sure. Is that a penguin?
Oh yeah, it's an owl. It's an owl.
Oh yeah, couldn't quite tell from there.
Wise. You got to have someone
Wise
wise around,
out.
right?
You got the wisdom there to play Mafia well. You've got the dog to protect you from any attack. So you're covered.
Yeah, I'm covered all bases.
You have been playing this game this afternoon. I know that because I've seen you in jail with multiple players in jail. So you have been playing this game, that's for sure. So let's go to the jail because I haven't really gone to the jail. We'll come back and nick a car in a minute. I just had a successful crime. I just robbed a hot dogs vendor, which is, a little bit mean, but hey, look, this is the way it goes. Now, here is the jail. Look how many people in jail. I don't know. Do you want to talk about this jail?
Well, I've definitely spent a bit of time in there, Super. I got to say, I wasn't expecting to be so easily captured, but there we go. But I'm running into a lot of good friends in there, Super. So it's quite a crowded little place.
It is, but
Uh,
I don't see you in there at the moment. You look like you're free at the moment. Although we've got one
well,
of our friends in there. I can see that one of our friends over in there.
yeah. Well,
You-
I've been busting a few out actually, Super.
mm,
So I've been quite busy. Been quite busy with the old jail. If I'm not
mm.
in, I'm busting people out.
Well, you actually get benefit. Now, I hadn't talked about that, but you can actually get a benefit from doing that. We've got Stromboli in there for 2 hours. Let's get that guy out.
Oh, that
So
guy. Yeah.
let me give it.
Yep.
Let's have a go. So when we do that, remember our odds of winning. We've got 1 in 3 chance plus a random number generator. We're going to try and get this guy out. Now, I don't know about the reward. We'll see what the reward. Now, you get a bigger reward if the player is ranked above you. Oh, success again.
Oh, there we
Wow,
go.
what's the
Stephen. You
chances
see?
of that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've not had a back-to-back success in a long, long time. Oh my gosh! In fact, have I ever? I don't even remember one. So there we go, back-to-back success there on live stream. Thank goodness for that. I had the blockchain holding us up for a bit, but maybe it was just some sort of I don't know, a transaction issue. But another success there, and we earned 0.25% XP there. That's going to rank up our player. So at the moment on this character, we're at Thief, and he's 28% on the progress, right? So that was a great one. And Stromboli's out. Stromboli's out there somewhere. I'm sure he's happy about me rescuing him there out of the jail.
I'm sure. I busted him out earlier on as well. So
He's in
he's
there for
a.
2 hours, my friend. He's in there for 2 hours. I
Oh,
mean,
he's constantly in there. I think you must like the food. I think.
now I saw somebody. I won't say who it was, but someone was saying, "I wish that maybe instead of going to jail, we could end up going to a restaurant or, or going over to my girlfriend's place or something." There's a few alternatives. That'd be quite funny if you actually had that. Actually, so that's quite funny.
Right. Yeah. No,
So yeah, there are a lot of people. How many people? There are 15 mobsters in jail right now, and sometimes I've seen it up to like 40 or something. It's crazy the numbers that have been gone in jail, and they've all got different buyouts, right? So they're all in their different times. They've got different buyouts, and I guess it also reflects their ranking, I guess, as well, to get them out. So anyway, we've got a cooldown period now. So I think that's the case. I think we've got a cooldown period.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You have to.
Let me go
You
back
can't
there
just.
and we can show that cooldown back. Yeah, so I've
Yeah.
got 8 minutes before I can actually rescue somebody else again. You can see at the top right there,
I think
eight
it's about
minutes.
14 minutes or something, isn't it? I think if you bust someone out, maybe it's 14 minutes
Yeah,
before you
well, it
can
must have
have
been
another
4
go.
minutes already. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
But anyway, typically if you want to get somebody that's above you, then that will give you more percent, right? So you'll get even bigger percentage. So if we could go and get this guy out, for example, this trigger happy guy, he's up at runner. So if he's 2 levels above thief, then you're probably going to get a much better result. Whereas I think he was on the same level as the player. Yeah, he was the same level as I was. So no extra, only 0.5% there. So maybe might get 1% or something like that for getting
I
trigger
think
happy out.
I think I got trigger happy up before and got 3% on one of my
Oh, 3%.
one of my
Okay.
things.
Are
Yeah.
you at thief or are you below thief? You at
No, that was one of the accounts that was still a nobody. So
yeah, okay.
I think he got
Oh
3%.
wow. 3% for nobody. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So how many people we got over thief? Let's have a look here. We've got looks like we've got 60 people that are now at thief level or over. So let's have a look on our crimes, our ranks, because 60 people now on the Pulsechain are now up at that level. So we've got 60 people are now at thief or above. Well, we only know that we've got virtually everybody's at thief because we've only got one person at locksmith and one person at runner. So someone who Trigger Happy, who's at runner, he's definitely played the long game, isn't he? He's definitely played the long game with their bots there.
He's definitely done something right. That's for sure. He was definitely
Mm.
paying off the right people.
So we'll go to the first page again. So we've only got one person at runner, one person at locksmith. Now, this player's rank at the moment is progressing from thief through to locksmith. But it's only 28%, so it's got a bit of way to go there. But we got some bots going. We got some bots going. Crime bots and some booze smuggling bots, so they're going to help along. And we're also playing a little bit of manual game as well right now. So we're starting to rank up their player. You can't really beat a name like Scarface. Maybe Wookie Yossi.
Well, I'm pretty sure I busted out Capone earlier on today, if I recall.
No,
I've been busting
no,
so many people out. To be fair, Super, I'm losing track.
understandable. Let's go nick a car, shall we? So we're pretty
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Now, I
absolutely.
look. Oh, it says what 22. I don't think I've stole a car already, have I? Did I? I don't even remember. Did I?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
you
remember
may have.
doing
You
that.
may have.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did steal a car. So what have we done there? We got crimes. I could do another crime in 5 minutes, so we'll try and do that. I can travel, but I'm not going to travel. I can obviously help bots have got that, and it's kill skill. I can do kill skill. Let's go kill skill. Now, obviously we're ranking up, but actually kill skill is pretty important, but it's also very difficult to do. Is that fair?
Well,
It's actually quite difficult to rank up.
absolutely. It's extremely difficult, apparently.
Now, I have seen some players that are over 1% on their kill skill, and that's actually pretty clever to do that in only a few days we've been playing. So
Yeah,
um,
no, it's extremely hard to
let's,
rank up in that department, that's for sure.
let's give it a go. So I've got 15,000 of in-game cash in the wallet, and I've got it costs 5,000 to do this one, but it gives me a 16% chance, which is much better than doing 7%. But it costs me nothing, right? So I'm paying a bit extra for that
Mhm.
premium there. But let's give it a go. Let's give it
Alright,
a go.
let's go.
Bam. So Mafia game on Pulsechain for all the gamers out there that love to play. And of course, this will be play to earn soon, coming up maybe as early as May or June, possibly. So it could be pretty exciting. At the moment, we're just ranking up, so there's no play to earn at the moment. But this will play into that, right? So it looks like I failed to train that skill. Did you see that little blue
Yeah,
thing up there?
yeah, that's
Failed.
a pretty common
I
common
see that a
outcome, that.
lot. There's a common. I don't think it's a 1 to 3, honestly. On this, I think it's more, even with that percentage.
Yes,
I think it's more like
I
a 1 to 60, 1 to 60. I
I
don't know.
really
It's up
I've
there.
really struggled with the maths there, Super, because the maths
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't add up in my brain, but, anyway,
Hey,
I'm not.
look, you can pay to rank. You can pay to do it. You can come in here. You can go down to shooting practice, and you can
Yep.
use credits. Now, I haven't talked about credits, but you can buy credits, and of course they're $1. They're 5 cents each, basically. So, what's $1 going to get you? 10, $20 going to get you 20, and you can buy credits, and your credits will show up on this balance here or up the top, and then you can come down and you can practice shooting. Right, so you can minimum is 540 credits though. So what does that equate to? $10? Is it $10? I don't know.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
Five.
yep.
Yeah, I think it's about $10. It's 5 cents, so it's not exactly right, is it? Is it? No, no, I'm bad. Not what did I
No,
say.
I was
$10.
gonna say,
I meant
yeah,
$27.
that's a bit out.
27 dollars. Gangsters in the house.
Oh,
All right, so we got 540. So $27 is the cheapest to go there. But man, it's you just never know what you're going to get out the other side of that, do you? You might get 4% bonus, or you might get like I don't know, 15 maybe.
0.2%.
What's the
Yeah,
best one you've seen? What's the best one you've seen? Now, when
well,
we
I
say
haven't I
huh?
haven't seen many actually. I've done it twice, and it's been, extremely low
Look,
on
I'm going to
the.
go and I'm going to go and cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to go into some place where people are posting this and have a look and see where things are at. So let me just go up here. I'm going to see whether I can see anyone's, maybe some people's stuff. I'm not going to name names, of course. But let's see. Can't see one actually. Oh, we've got one. Yeah. So you may get good kill skill. You may not get kill skill. So yeah, you may get maybe 10 or 0.1 or 0.2 or something like that, depending on what you how successful that is. But you're gonna have to do a lot potentially to do that. So you might have to do minimum that. You might get maybe 0.5 or something for that. Maybe it just depends. I don't know what the range is, but if you did, you went up more into the max, maybe 1500, you might get 0.1, 0.2 or something. Who knows? It could be crazy. So it is tough to rank up on the old kill skill, and of course, it does give you 42-minute delay if you do it manually. So you can either do it by bots, which is probably a reasonable idea because if you're going to be killing, now you're going to be killing. So how have you been doing with some of the? Oh, don't tell too much actually, because that's secret stuff actually. That secret sauce. But just give us a little idea maybe killing's important, right? Killing's going to be important.
It's definitely important, but I don't know. We might have a word to the bloody Godfather about this because it seems very punishing to
So when
try
we
and
say
level up
Godfather,
on
we
this.
mean Jacob, the founder and developer of this program, this game,
Yes,
Mafia. Yeah,
yes, yes. I think he's hit the wrong switch. I think somewhere along the line there, Super. I
yeah.
think
I
I,
think
I think maybe he needs to. He might have flicked it up instead of down. I mean, I'm just not sure what happened there, but it's extremely difficult with the.
it is very difficult, and the investment's serious, right? He said killing was going to be difficult, but just even getting his skills
Well,
up is
yes, yes. I don't think we realised how difficult killing is because
it's like
it's
it's like next level. It's like next level.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder than I was expecting anyway,
Yeah,
Super.
yeah, yeah.
But
Oh well, so that was the kill skill. Now you can obviously do it manually like we're doing it every 40 minutes to wait for that, or you can go on the bots and do it by the bots and buy some credits. Right now, credits feed the system at the moment. Credits are pretty much going into buying Mafia off the game, and of course let's go have a look at the Mafia chart. Can we see the Mafia chart there? Here we can,
yep,
and
no, showing up there. Beauty.
so we got the Mafia
Yeah,
there at 0008600 at the moment on Pulsechain. Pretty good price at the moment. A little stability there. And this is on the daily, so you can see the daily chart there. So you're actually getting pretty good value on the high. And of course, the game. This is pre-game ranking here. So obviously, people can't be killed yet. They're only ranking up, and people are going for gold. Let's go to the jail again, and let's see that. So I'm going to post the Mafia chart there in the chat there in case people want to pick up some Mafia because it's a pretty friendly price, to be honest.
yeah. It looks like
On
it's forming a bit of a you know bit of a bottom there, really, doesn't it? Sort of had a bit of a V-shaped recovery, and it looks like it's just conciliating along there. So it's
we've got
good.
we got Moondog in the house. We got Moondog from the famous Pulse Chain official. So big shout out to Moondog out there. He's playing this game hardcore, isn't he? Playing hardcore. We
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, I
We
see
like
him
that.
around. I see him around. Yeah.
And we got there is the Mafia price there chart. So if you want to pick some up, man, a good price entry at the moment. So do your due diligence, but that's looking pretty friendly. And of course, what you can do with it, you can speculate on it, you can stake it, you can transfer it, buy in-game currency. It has got taxes, so remember that. In fact, let's quickly check that before we move on. Where's the taxes on here? Buy Mafia down the bottom left here. It's got a 4.7% buy tax, so you'll need about a 5% slippage. It's got a 16.6% sell tax. So you'll need probably 20% slippage there, and that will run through. And obviously you can see it on Deck Screener, PulseX, Deck Schools, and things like that. So definitely check that out, and definitely follow Mafia on the Telegram. Definitely hit up the Mafia official. There's a lot of people in there, and of course a great way of learning and picking up the game really well. Which is why we're streaming so that people get to know this awesome game on Pulsechain. So yeah, it's
Yep.
no use playing in isolation, is it? Got to spread the word and let people play along and enjoy the game because it's pretty awesome. And
Absolutely.
that vault's going to be awesome. The in-game opportunities, like in-game cash, the marketplaces, the crates. Man, there's lots of opportunity to make good crypto profits while having a good time playing the game, right? So it's a bit of a win-win.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we've been having some spikes in the old gas
Gases,
price at the moment,
yeah,
so
gas.
you just got to be aware of that when you're in there playing. I mean, if it's not a good time, a bit of a high, part of the day where the
Uh,
prices are high, it probably pays just to you know go and do something else for half an
yeah,
hour and come back and
that's.
do because
I
that
think
just
so. If
took
you
the
want to
cost of
if you
things.
want to
So
lower your average cost, right, you can. It's a
yep,
good strategy to do that. So
yeah,
there's big budget players in the game. There's small budget players in the game. There's people. There's something for everybody, and you can pick the gas prices to lower your cost. The other thing is that some people are playing with multiple players, so there's many players. So you got to allocate your budget and things like that.
that's right.
Now
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna. I was successful with robbing a hot dog. I'm going to now to step up
Oh
the
no.
risk. So I'm going to
Oh,
go
here we
for
go.
a 1 in 4 risk here to rob a freight train because I'm believing I've had 2 successes. I'm believing I can rob this too. Let's see
Well,
if I
that's
can do a
fantastic.
triple. This
Let's
will be a
go three in a
triple.
row.
This will be triple win. Yeah, what do you call it? A triple trifecta. A trifecta. Uh,
Trifecta. I
yeah.
don't think this has ever been done in the game yet, Super. You could
I
be the
don't know.
first
I've
first
never done it.
criminal to do a trifecta.
I always end up in jail. But am I so good now that I can do a trifecta, or am I going to be put in jail for my arrogance and my lack of humility? Maybe the Godfather's watching. I failed. I didn't go to jail though. I didn't go to
Oh, well,
jail.
there
I
you
failed,
go.
but I got away.
There you go. Yep. Yep.
I don't know. That's pretty awesome. So I failed, I got away. I think we had 2 of those, didn't we? So maybe I wasn't going to get a trifecta. Maybe I was in state of delusion there, but that's okay. We're ready to play. Let's go. We can't nick a car yet. We've got to wait 12 minutes for that, but we can try and rescue someone from jail, and I think we're going to try and do that. Let's see if we can get someone that's really valuable here. Let's
Yeah,
go back
you got
to.
that's it. That's it. You want to hunt out those valuable guys, right?
So
Because
we
it
got
gives you more
Miss.
points. So that's what
Yeah,
you want
Miss
to do.
Butt Stuff here and Trigger Happy. They're the kind of the ones that I really would like to get out of jail. But there's
Absolutely.
also people that we know. So we'll see there. I don't see Miss Butt or Trigger Happy in there at the moment. So they're obviously behaving themselves. Let's have a look here on the game. I'm not helping any of these gearheads out. I'm not going to help any of that. They can stay in prison. They deserve to be in prison. That's for sure. And the Salamancas, I'm not saving these Salamancas out of jail. They deserve to be in jail as well. In fact, there's a lot of people here at the moment that deserve to be in jail. But let's go rescue Filthy Animal. Filthy Animal. Can you do that out of the movie?
Oh yeah.
Filthy
There we
Animal.
go.
Yeah, filthy
He's
Animal.
a filthy
Now let's see.
animal, right?
Is there anyone else that? Oh, someone's in. Oh, the high table here is in for 2 hours. So we'll get that person out.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a long
Help
time.
that one out, Super. Yeah, that's too
Let's
long for our
let's
guys
do
to be
that.
out
We can
in
be the
prison.
hero. You
You only
might
got
if
to
you're
be
gonna
there
play
long
Mafia.
enough for a feed.
Yeah,
Once you had a feed, you just get yourself right back out of there, don't you?
yeah. And I'm sure Javert there will be super happy. I got out. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
we're on a
There
run.
we go.
We're on a run. What do we say? Doyle rules. Doyle rules. Doyle rules. That's awesome. We're
That's
doing very well.
amazing, Super. I tell
Now,
you
have
what,
you
I've
got?
taught you well, haven't I? This is the Wookiee effect coming into play here, Super. Yeah.
This is man. I wish I started off a bit slow with the blockchain, but man, I've actually been doing winning. I've not gone to jail once, which is a good thing because it's horrible to go in jail while you're doing live streaming. You're in there for 45 minutes. So yeah. Now you can use other players to try and get you out, but man, and other players will get you out. So it's in their interest to some degree. Although I must say, there's a lot of people in jail right now. It's 18. It's gone from 15 to 18 mobsters. It was 19. I just got someone out. Now we're gonna have to wait now for 9 minutes before we get them out. So that seems to have gone up. Is that normally? Does it go up like that? I don't know. We got M. Rocky says, do they have an option where the Don goes nuts and starts talking about direct mail? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I think that's up at the communication phase. I think that's when we get to this phase. So that's actually a good question. I think once we get to the communication phase, I think we could see a lot of people doing that in the Don stats there. Probably not our Don because he's just so amazing, but definitely some of the other family Dons. They completely psycho. They're completely nuts. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. And of course, the Director Allegiance is a pretty powerful family. Let's quickly go and have a look at the families at the moment, and let's have a look at that. So we got the Yakuza at the moment is the number 1 family represent in the house. Yeah, boy, gangster. We got that, and we got the Gearheads who are pretty much a big family in there, kind of an arch nemesis family. They are in the Gears of War. I've actually played the video game Gear of Wars. You played that Gears of War?
Don't think I have actually.
Yeah,
No.
it's a little bit like 40K, a little bit, and they got these big chainsaw guns, and they cut all the aliens up and stuff. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we got the high table at number 3, and that's in the Directorate. So the Directorate is what we're part of, and I'm the Consigliere, and Wookie the Blade is our capo, and he's head of our number 1 kill squad. Although I think some of the other capos will probably be trying to compete for that, won't they?
Well, competition is healthy, Super.
Within the families of
Absolutely.
families. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Now we've got so that's number 4 is the Hustlers, and they're in the Directorate as well. So we've got 3 families are the top 5 in the Directorate. But here are the Salamancas. Here they go at number 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're the Gears of War. So looks like the Gears of War and the Directorate allegiances are kind of dominating Pulsechain at the moment. And they also got the top 5 spots. And of course, those top 5 spots get the vault payouts, right? Assuming obviously the game's not fully live yet, so those vaults aren't open yet. But the spots are definitely, are currently filled by these 5 families, and they'll be competing for those along with all the other 29 families there. Well, I guess 29 minus 5 is 24 families. So there we go. And we've also got Community College. They're making the move, right? They're coming up. They've got doesn't seem to any allegiance at this stage, but there's always tricks and schemes going out there, isn't there? Schemes going on behind the scenes.
I see some of their players around, especially in the old jail. I've seen them pop in there a few times.
Popping in. So things are afoot, right? Yeah, keep an eye
Yeah.
on it. Then we got the
You gotta keep an eye
Syndicate,
on it.
which is also in the directorate. That's sitting at number 7. And then we got the Mugnows Reloaded, which is obviously related to the Mugnows over on B&B chain. They're playing over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're in the Gears of War, so they're part of this alliance.
Interesting, right?
Uh,
Interesting, right?
yeah.
Yeah, gotta keep an eye on that lot.
Then we got the Agency, the Trump family, which is old Brizology's family, right? The old Trump family there.
Mhm.
And then we got Hansy Crypto. He's another influencer out there too, isn't he? So we've got a couple influencer families, right? There's Brizology and Hans Crypto. They're 2 YouTubers as well. And
We've
then we
had
got
no new families this week though, Super, right? We're still at
not that
what,
I'm aware of, 29. I'm
29, is it, right?
pretty sure that's the number we've had a little while. And then we've got the
Mm.
crypto Oasis outfit in Gears of War, and they currently have a conditional payout vault. So you've got Community College, the Agency, and the Oasis have all got this orange badge, so it's all conditional
Right,
5% payout. But this the guaranteed ones are the green ones, right? And then so on. So we've got other families there: Original Gangsters, Costa Nostra, Mambo Italianos, Deadites, the La Mano Nera, the Mugnows, the Supremo Staco, OS Sopranos. This is 20 families on page 1. And, it wasn't cheap to set up a family. It was about 500K.
Yeah,
Mafia.
no.
I think it's cheaper
It's
now,
been a
but
while. It's been a while since
yeah.
we've set up a family, but,
Mm,
yeah, there was certainly a cost to it. But I guess it helps having the Mafia, price a little bit lower than, when it kicked off, so that's
yeah.
probably made it a little more, doable, I guess. Yeah.
That's true. And now it seems like you have to have player rank, right, to create a
Yep, yeah,
family.
yep, yep.
Um,
Now
and
you gotta be
so
ranked up. Yeah.
yeah, that player rank there, we had that up here, didn't we? Player rank,
Yeah, it's
and
fairly high too, isn't it? It's about maybe 5 or 6 ranks before you can,
well,
might
it's
even
only
win.
we've got a player at runner, and it's only one step above that, so associate, and you can create a family. So
Mm, yeah.
I guess you're talking about new families. Well, I guess you have to have players at that level. But we got Compass Point there, Iron Bank. That's a pretty good name, because that's out
Yeah,
of
that's a great pick,
it's out
yeah.
of what's that dragon show? What's that one?
Yep,
The
the Dragons ones, yeah, what
with
was it called?
the dragon princess. What's the name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Game of Thrones. That's the one. Game
Game
of
of
Thrones.
Thrones, yeah. Whew.
Chinese Triads, the Greys, Coach X. So he's another community
Mm,
influencer out there, sort of
yes,
personality. We've got Nice Mafia. And it's got to be a girl that set that up, right? It's got to be a girl.
yeah. You would
Let's
have
be frank. Let's be frank
well,
among friends. It's
yeah,
got to be a girl's at the start of that. We got we got OG Escobar. That's Pablo. We got the Goonies. That's such a good movie, The Goonies. Right? Apparently they're redoing the Goonies, doing a modernized version. Hopefully it's not Disney that's doing it, because otherwise it's going to be completely woke. So we don't want that. That'll be a box office failure. But we got Goonies coming out again. DD Assets by Suncat, and then finally the Watchers with Uriel. So we've got 29 families, man. Crazy, with different number of members, of course. Some of them are smaller. And the players list. Now, the players list doesn't matter too much at this stage. Obviously, there's a lot of wealth and weekly payouts and all sorts of stuff. But really, it's the game on now is for ranking, right? And we have Trigger Happy at number 1 with Runner, Miss Butt Stuff there at Locksmith. And then number 3, we've got all these Chiefs, thieves. And of course, we said we had 60 of those already. Anyway, let's go into the jail, see if we can rescue anybody. 2 minutes to go. So, yeah, we've got a couple minutes to go to rescue stuff and so on. And let's go into the map. Let's go into the map here. So I'm in New York, the city of dreams. And, of course, we know New York is, super powerful. So let's have a look at this, the city of dreams. Bam, bam. So that is the city of dreams right now. And look at that beautiful, beautiful city. Look at this front harbor here with all these hotels. Just gorgeous, right? Now,
well,
this area
that's
here,
pretty much Manhattan, I guess, is it?
yeah,
Representing
yeah,
Manhattan?
yeah. Well, we've
Yeah.
got the elite zone, right? This is where all the rich live. Now, this is
Yeah.
we got Tom Cruise living here. We got
Oh, here we go. Tom Cruise,
yeah,
here we go. Oh.
yeah. Justin Bieber. I know many of
Ooh,
you out there love Justin Bieber. He's in there. And where else we got there? We got was it Stallone? Stallone lives here with his
those here,
daughters and his wife there. Yeah, they live up the front here in one of these hotels. And no, it's pretty beautiful. We got also the gun store there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool gun store. Can't wait till that opens up. And so yeah, we got lots of cool things happening in this game. And then of course we've got what other area? We have upper area. That's over here. Man, I knew a guy that had a property over there in the upper. Do you know anyone that owns property?
Oh, wow, I can't possibly say too much
You
about
can't
that.
possibly confirm or deny if you know anybody. All right,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. No,
And then we got the
Face
common
of
area,
Powder.
right?
Face of Powder, I think it is. You'll find he's an interesting character. I think he lives up there, up
Who
that
was it?
side.
Who is
Face of
that?
Powder. Yeah,
Face of Powder. Yeah, that guy. He's
yeah,
flaming.
that
Yeah,
guy.
it's
Yeah,
the
gotta
Matrix
watch
guy. The
him.
Matrix guy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we've got all the common area. We've got north and south common, and then we've got some strategic areas, right? Those strategic areas on the map, they're pretty important, and of course, looks pretty powerful, right? I wonder where the directorate leadership is. Can you see on the map? I don't know. I don't know where they are.
Well,
You can
I
only
don't want
guess.
to.
You can only guess where they are.
I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty obvious.
I don't know. I can't see it. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I can't see it.
Oh well,
Can't see it.
well, we can't possibly
They
confirm
can't
or
help
deny.
me. Can't help me.
Can we?
Yeah. Let's go to the jail. I think we can rescue someone. 40 seconds to go. We're doing pretty well. Now, let me know if you're playing this game. Get in the comments, and if you got any insights, let us know as well. But once again, if you want to play, join up to the Mafia. Let me post that link actually to the Mafia game. And like I say, you can actually set up a player, and it will cost you just maybe $1.50 or something to set up a player, and away you go. And it's going to do all the math and magic behind. It is on the Pulsechain, so you could use a MetaMask wallet on a Chrome browser, a Rabbit wallet on a Chrome browser, however you set up for crypto, and you can start playing today and start ranking up. You're super early. You're in nice and early. It's still only the first week. I don't know how many days has it been going? Not that long. Up to a week,
Since the
5 days, 6
since
days.
this part of it's been launched,
Yeah.
it's probably 5 or 6 days now, is it? I
It
think
must be about that 5-6 days.
I feel like it's something like that.
Yeah.
It feels like a lifetime though, Super. I tell you.
Mm.
Uh,
So I would encourage people to join up, and super
Absolutely,
cheap to do that. All you have to do is
yeah.
click the get started button here and set up a profile. Pretty easy to do that. Only costs
You want to get in now, don't you? You want to get in now
yeah,
before the game goes, full launch of the game,
and that
because you want to sort of you want to get a foot in the door, right?
yeah,
And work out what's going on and try and rank up and just organize yourself, right? Just organize yourself so you're ready to
yeah,
go. So
yeah.
yeah,
And you can buy some Mafia, you can stake Mafia, you can do all sorts of things in the game. There's lots of other things that we haven't done during this. Now, if you want to join the Directorate, of course, which is the number one most powerful and feared family in the
mm,
game, and that will potentially help you to earn more pulse in the game. So that's kind of cool, assuming the whole family does well, and that's what we're planning for and fighting for and organizing for, and outsmarting our rivals for, and killing our rivals. All
well,
right.
eventually,
Eventually.
So at
Yeah.
the moment
Yeah.
we're just sort of keeping our eye on them at the moment,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
eventually we're going to
So,
be sneaking up on them.
so first thing, step one, make a player. Only costs you maybe $1.50. Get some pulse tokens or something, or any other token that you got on Pulsechain. I think it just auto converts it, and you'll set up a player. And then, of course, put a cool name, make a good name, and then you'll get allocated a cool image. You can see some of the images here in the Yakuza, and some of the cool images there.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then, of course, join a family. Now, you can join any family you want, but we strongly encourage you to apply for the directorate. Now, we do have a bit of a checks and balances on there, so you got to go through an interview, and maybe if you I don't want to go down the rabbit hole there, but you could definitely join up.
Well,
So
there's going to be a little bit of vetting going on, right?
yeah. So make a player, join a family, or not join a family. You can play by yourself, and of course, then start ranking up. Right, start ranking up. Use the bots as the helper bots, and do some manual crimes where you can just do it as we're doing it now live. Right, so kind of
Absolutely.
cool. All right, let's go back. I think we've got 23 minutes to wait for kill skill. Let's go to the jail. I think we can get someone out of jail. So far, we've had a good run, right? So I don't want to, Actually, we're going to go back round to crimes first, I think. We've got 50 seconds to go for crimes. Let's just wait for the crime, and we're going to go back round through that loop, and hopefully we're going to be successful. Whew. It's exciting. It's exciting.
And you want to have some fun, right? So if you're going to come and play this game, you might as well make it enjoyable for yourself. As
Mm,
Super says,
mm.
find yourself a good character, and then just have some fun. Have some fun with it. Get
Yep,
out
yep,
there and
yep.
enjoy it.
And maybe you've got your own community. You could eventually set up your own family, and there's lots of opportunities in there. And there's lots of ways to make crypto gains if that's your main thing. If you're
Yeah.
playing, of course, you can just rank up as fast as you can and rank your kill skill as fast as you can. And of course, just do all that.
Absolutely, or if you just want to join a family and make some new friends along the way, then you got you got all sorts of options in this game, right? All sorts of ways you want to play it, so just make the most of it,
All right, so we just got ready for crime. We can do a crime here. Now, I successfully robbed a hot dog stand. I think I got away with robbing a freight. I didn't go to jail, and I got away.
You got away.
Now,
You're
rob a
becoming
bank
a
is
better criminal.
12%. So 12% here.
Ooh.
So what's that ratio then? So 1 divided by, oh, no, let's be accurate here. 12 to 4. That's 1 in 8.17 a chance of winning there. Should we try it? It's risky. I don't know. Is it going to ruin us?
It's worth it. It's worth a crack. I mean, not everyone can say they've robbed a bank before, Super. So
No, but we could go to jail, right? We could go to jail.
the possibility is high. It's definitely higher.
Now, I
So,
don't mind doing that off the camera, off live, but do we want to do it live? I don't know. I don't know if we want to do it live.
Well,
Let's
this
see.
could be the first bank robbery ever done live stream.
Yeah. That could be the case. Although I think Cold DeFi's done something. I think I'm not sure. I think so. Didn't he have another YouTuber Coexistent 7 on there, who's been covering the crime?
I actually haven't seen that stream.
Well, here we go. We're doing it. Oh, I got caught.
Oh,
I knew it. Oh God, it was a long shot, 1 to 8.
it was a long shot. Yep. You got to work on your planning a little bit more. I think.
Well, the question is, you've got your own player. Are you playing? Can you get me out? Without me getting myself out, trying to get myself out.
I will go
See if you can get me out.
if that is possible.
Yeah. So if you're working in a group, you can do things like this. Or if you've got multiple players, you can switch your players in the same wallet. You can have multiple players with different accounts. And of course, I'm trying to get Wookie here to try and see if he can save me. Now let's go see me in jail because I'm in jail. I'm clicking the jail button over here, and I can see I'm right at the top there, and I'm in jail. Basic crime failed. Hashtag awesome guy. Hashtag awesome guy. Now I've got 21 minutes, which is a pretty decent amount of time there. Sometimes you can get them to 45 minutes. Sometimes you can get a couple of hours, right, depending on what crime you're doing.
Depending on the crime, yeah. No, it can be two, maybe even 3 hours that I've potentially seen.
I could buy myself out, right? But that's you could buy yourself, but I don't really want to do that at the moment. I don't have the cash anyway. Don't have the cash.
So that was a bit of a fail. Fail by on my part.
You failed too? Have you got another one?
I do have another one. This is the expert one too, so I should have probably started with him.
Let's see whether you can get me out. I need to get out, man. I need to get out. So if you're out there watching and you're playing, try and get me out of jail. 20 minutes.
Bust the super out. It's bust the super out. I say. Here we go. Yeah. Now this guy's very successful at all sorts of crimes actually. So I'm really hoping that he can do the job.
Yeah. So I was going to say was that we started this live stream with 15 people in jail, and there's now 21 in jail. So,
you see, they should have been watching this instead of out doing crime. Super.
I know. If they've been watching the live stream, they may have been saved. They may have been saved.
They may have learned how to do crimes, in a much more successful fashion.
But they didn't.
Unfortunately.
Stromboli's in jail again. He's just a prolific in jailer.
Oh my goodness! This is even my top jailbreak guy has just gone to jail. So there you go.
If you're out there, folks, try and save Scarface. Get him out of jail there.
Can we get Super out of jail? That's the one. This is the question.
Free.
Free the Superman.
I need some of those crazy oil guys to come along and break me out. What's like what they called those crazy ones that spray paints.
Oh no! I don't think we should go down that track, Super.
Oh God.
Anyway,
yeah. If I was in the UK, I'd probably have a police visit for that because
you might be heading down to El Salvador, so Super.
Yeah, well, I'm already in jail. I'll say the policeman if they talk. I'll say I'm already in jail. What are you guys talking about? You guys lost your mind? We got Cult DeFi in the house there. Good morning, fellas. A PUSD and ALGO to $1. That is true. Another one of Jacob's projects, right? Well, I covered that full on during the live stream today, Cult DeFi. I think people are slowly starting to see the light on the old PUSD ALGO. Now, if you guys want to get a 19% bonus in the PUSD ALGO, it is really the real P die, and of course it's going to be $1 from the pretty much close to the get go. You can get a 9% bonus using the link in the video description, and that's going to be the ultimate algorithmic stablecoin on Pulsechain. It's coming down the track there. Now I've got hot news about that. In fact, because we've got the Signum Oracle is definitely going to be launching within the next week or two. No ifs or buts. Talked to Stu, the founder of Signum Oracle, today. But before that, we've got on the 28th of March, we're going to have Tetra launching. That's going to be pretty cool. So LP liquidity providing management and partial limit orders. So that's coming up as well on the 28th. So some big stuff coming out of that team from Stu and the others. So kind of cool. And of course, Neil Tishias, right? He's another one on that team. So that's pretty awesome. Hopefully, I'm going to have them on the live show too. Cult DeFi, you should definitely get them on the live stream too for Tetra and Signum. That all builds up for our PUSD algo as well. So pretty excited there. Nice, yeah, absolutely nice there. And of course, the other thing we've got launching this week, of course, is Emmet. Emmet farms are coming, and of course, the Emitter NFT got listed today on Pulse Markets. So lots of happening on Pulsechain, right? And P die.
There's definitely a lot happening out there, right?
Right? The LP got rugged, but of course on 40k liquidity now, I guess you can pump the price a lot if you want to. We'll see what Somi does there. Although I did see Moon King and Somi doing some sort of Moon King is not going to cover it anymore, but Somi they're still trolling with the old I apologize but not apologize videos.
Okay.
Anyway, we're down to 17 minutes at the moment on Scarface, and is anyone going to rescue me out? Come on, Cult DeFi, you're out there, man.
I have failed multiple times.
Twice, dude.
More than twice.
Yeah.
You won't believe it how many times.
Come on, Cult DeFi is watching, man. He can get me out. Come on, man. You can do it. I want you. Come on, Cult DeFi. Come. Stromboli would do it, but he's in jail. Stromboli would do it, but he's in jail.
Everyone's in jail, but you, Colt, you better get in there and rescue some of us.
Come on, guys. Come on. You guys this is a team effort. Now, I don't expect anyone from the Salamancas or the Gearheads to get me out because I know you bros would leave you in jail too. Would leave you in jail. There's no shame in that. No shame. But we're all gangsters in this game. Playing like gangsters, living like gangsters, drinking like gangsters, doing crime like gangsters, and unfortunately serving time like gangsters. All right, there we go. Trigger Happy's in there. Trigger Happy, he's in. He's
back in there too. Look at that.
I think so. Yeah, he might have been there for a little while actually. Now I'm thinking about it, but he's in there. Now I definitely want to do crimes, but it's hard when you're in jail. They're in jail. They do actually have real crime syndicates in jail, right? There's all sorts of dodgy things going there. Unless, of course, you're in El Salvador. That's probably the only place you can't get away with that stuff anymore.
Well, I tell you what, Super, you must be in bloody maximum security because it's been impossible to bust you out. So you're.
That's true. That's true. Well, when you're the consigliere and the most powerful and feared allegiance, the directorate. It's not surprising, right? They want to hold you down, probably in solitary. I don't even know it.
I'd say. This is why we can't get you out.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Booger there failed to steal a car, so he's in the Yakuza. So we might have to get a training program there. Trigger Happy is pretty good, right? So let's go back to the rankings here, and we can see Trigger Happy is at the top ranked player at the moment, quite a bit. He's a whole level above. So he's been playing the long game pretty well here. And there he is, looking pretty good around it. And then we've got Miss Butt stuff here from the Hustlers and the Locksmith. Both of those, of course, including the high table there, all in the directorate allegiances. So doing pretty well at the leaderboard there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now, bang, bang, as we say, bang, bang. Colt DeFi says, I just tried busting you out and now I'm in jail. Oh, sorry about that, Colt DeFi. I really do apologize for that. But hey, look, we took a high-risk crime and we're paying the time. And sometimes I guess it's good to show that on live stream that, you do the crime and you're in time or you're losing time. Have you seen that movie Time with Justin Timberlake? Man, it's such a good movie.
Actually, that is a cracker, isn't it?
He runs towards his mother who looks like basically the same age. And then, of course, they run out of time. She passes away. Man, so sad. Yeah, had tears there right there. Well, I didn't really because I'm a gangster, but, underneath the shades, it was pretty gruesome. But, it's a great movie. There's a lot of gangster stuff in that, right? The flash buildings and the cars and everything. It was pretty neat. Great movie. Good casting, too.
Yeah, no, actually, unfortunately, it got very close to reality, that movie.
Yeah.
So it was a bit ahead of its time, I think. It was.
Well, I've got the thumbnail today. I've got like Humphrey Bogart in the middle there. I've got a few of the other famous guys from Mafia movies who are super famous. I just can't remember the names, but hey, let me know in the chat who the names are of the thumbnail because they're pretty famous damn players, and I just can't remember that. We got. Let's move on. Let's move on because we don't want to embarrass ourselves there. 25 mobsters now in jail. Is that we're at 21? So
we
with those,
we're having a crime spree, that's for sure.
maybe
This
everyone's
is.
trying to get me out. And Colt Defo says he bought me out. Oh, that's the best, man. You're
Oh,
the
look at
best.
that.
Yeah, we'll have to. Hey, look, we're on family of honor in the directorate, so we're gonna have to, kick that back to you at some stage, or just give him a kickback. That's really funny. All right, so we are gangsters after all. Kickbacks. Hey, look, it looks like the
Well,
Democrats.
there is an honor part to the game as well, though, Super. So that would, you might
Oh,
actually
that's
get
true.
points
That's
and
true. Yeah,
when the
yeah.
game's done. You
That
just
is
never
true.
know.
Looking forward to that. So let me see. I'm out of jail. So let's go do some crimes. Yeah, out of jail. You are free now. Look at that. You are free now. Free indeed. Free. All right, let's move on. All right, so we're going to do nick a card this time. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to go for the 17% because I don't know if we want to spend another 45 minutes in prison, although this is pretty high risk as well. Actually, we can't do a kill skill for another 10 minutes, so upgrading our skills. So let's just do a try and steal a car on the street corner. Man, I really want to steal a car from a dealership, but it's a 1 in 50 chance, which is pretty random. So you'd have to have the luck of the Irish, as they say. Luck of the Irish. Speaking of the Irish, who's that MMA fighter, the famous one there? I got caught. I'm in jail 44 minutes again.
Oh, there we
Help
go.
DeFi. I need to be rescued. I need to pay out. I need a bond. I need to serve bond. Another 45 minutes. Oh, it's gut wrenching. Gut wrenching. Gut wrenching. Hey.
Connor was the
Conor McGregor, that's the one.
fellow.
That's Conor McGregor. I need someone to get me out. This is what happens. You do some crime, man, and they want to put you in jail. I think the whole system's set up against us gangsters. I think we need to start bribing some of these officials to get us out, right?
I think so. This is they must be getting sick of seeing our faces by now. Surely, we keep turning up 3 or 4 times a day. I mean,
I know. It's important there. So anyway, what everyone's doing at the moment, they're trying to rank up. You start off as a nobody when you first make a player. You go to apprentice, you go to pickpocket, you go to cloak, you go to thief, you go to locksmith. That is the most advanced player at the moment. And of course, then runner is up next. And once you do runner, you can smuggle drugs. And also, runner is actually the most advanced player at the moment.
I think
And then
runner is.
you can smuggle narcotics. So, and then once associate, create a family. Crazy stuff there. But of course, I think getting up to lieutenant here is going to be really cool. Organized damn crimes. Yes, please. Who wants to do organized mass crimes? And then once you get up to architect, OMG, mega. I love the word mega. Mega organized crimes coming up there, but that's still quite a far way from where we are at the moment. So we're this particular player's at thief at the moment. So it's a little way to go to get to architect. Yeah, crazy. So we shall see how that goes. But yeah, pretty cool. The other quick thing, of course, is FBI is coming down the line there as well. People will be joining the FBI. And of course, we're going to have family members join the FBI, if you know what I mean. We're going to have family members. So, yeah. So, just to repeat, if you're new to Mafia game and you want to play, first of all, check out pulsemafia.io and just set up a player. Only costs about $1.50 on the Pulsechain. So make sure you're on the Pulsechain blockchain with your wallet, whether you're using MetaMask or Rabbit Wallet or whatever wallets you use. And then secondly, consider, after you've made your player, consider joining a family. You can play by yourself without a family, but it does give you some advantages there. And of course, you can join the directorate, the most powerful and feared family out there. Of course, we'd be most welcome there. Now, once you get into that directorate, just tell them that Superman sent you, and you're ready to play. You're ready to play, and you'll go through the application process. And you may even meet Wookie Yoso in the house at some stage once you get through there.
There's a good chance that could happen. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's see where we're up to there. So we're on 42 minutes. No one has really rescued me. and we need more players. Rescue Soup. I'm going to have to send a special message. I'm going to send a special message. It's a special message that's going out, an SOS to the world. Well, it's going to go out to the family, that's for sure. Let's see here.
Well, I think I'm still in jail myself, Super. I can't really do much at the moment. It's.
I'm going to do a special message here.
Let me see. Who's not
wait,
in jail?
Let's go here. Let's see how long it takes for someone to save me there. Come on, let's see how lucky I am. Let's see whether people, whether the people going to get me out here. It's a real test of faith here. But we got 41 minutes. Let's go. Let's see if anyone is going to rescue me out of jail. Now, some of the other things I want to talk about is the vault. So at the moment, all the things that are funding the game, like buying credits or crates and stuff like that, it's all going into not the vault at the moment. So the vault's kind of being paused, but it is going into push up the price, right? So it's going into buy MAFIA at the moment. So that is all the resources there. Now, obviously, as people, so everything you contribute kind of contributes to the public good of the game, makes the game greater. So when you think about the cost you're playing, it does pay feedback in the system there, and so therefore, you can play to earn. The better you play, the more you earn, kind of thing. It's kind of cool. And we do have a marketing DAO too, so that's going to be ramping up over time as we lead into the game. So that's kind of cool. And of course, it's going to be good stuff there. Now we've got Cult DeFi in the house, of course. Cult DeFi is the front man for Jacob, and of course, he'll probably be involved to some degree with some of these activities since he does do all the front promotion at the moment. But of course, they're going to be doing a whole ton of marketing, right? Like DApp Radar, MAFIA has won that competition on DApp Radar. And so they're going to be, MAFIA's going to be promoted over there. So that's pretty cool. I don't know whether Cult DeFi wants to say anything about that in the chat, but that's coming up too. So that's going to be huge. And what else do we want to say about that?
I tell you, I caught one of Colt's streams the other day, and he's getting pretty excited. Super, he's really getting wound up about this game. So that's yeah, I believe so. I think he senses it's getting closer all the time, right, to launching.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell us some little inside?
Well, I mean, I've sworn secrecy, Super. I can't say anything really, but here I am.
Well, I'm showing you the bottom here. I'm showing the chains. So at the moment we're on Pulsechain, right? It's got a green tick. We've got BNB, which you can play over there too. It's got a green tick. But look what the other chains that are coming up: Base Chain and Sonic Chain. And so if you're wondering what that CCIP means, it basically means cross-chain information protocol, I think it is. And of course, that is basically cross-chain technology. So we're going to Base Chain and Sonic Chain, which is pretty cool. Now, presumably, MAFIA was allocated on both chains, right? So presumably, if you were part of the contribution or /sacrifice process, you're probably going to get dropped over there on Base and Sonic too, which is pretty exciting. So it's, if you're a true early believer, that's going to be cool. But what's the other extrapolation we can make from this? PUSD algo. PUSD algo. Could we go multi-chain, right? OMG.
Well, as it turns out, I think we need it more than ever at the moment, right?
We do. PDI is dead, right? Let's go look at PDI while we're here. Now, there's a bit of a divergence, but I'm trying to get people to get me out of jail here. Get me out of jail. It's an order. All right. That's not often I pull the old order thing, but hey, let's get in there. Now let's go to let's pull up
that PDI chart. I feel like it's been the greatest train robbery of all time.
And I've got to make sure I get the right one here. Now the Pulse has still got quite a bit of stuff in there, right? I've got to get the right one though, so I've got to make sure I'm in the right one here. So die is it die this one? I'm pretty sure it's that one. Let's have a quick look. Let's jump in here. So no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Let me pull it up there. FO5. No, I don't think that's. This is the pump tires. This is the pump tire. 2 days. Yeah, this is a pump tires thing, right? So yeah, it's so easy to get in the wrong one there. Let me just let me go Pulse. And let me go to the Go Pulse there, and let me scroll down here. Doing it the long way, but hey, PDI down 25%. Not surprised. Let's copy that and let's take that back, and let's do the mic check.
Still above 20.
Yeah, this is the one here. So kind of cool. So yeah, the thing is that Richard Hart or whoever it was took the big money out. You can decide. Took all the LP out after the Twitter storm or before the Twitter storm, and we've now got the liquidities all the way down to 45. Now it was a bit low, of course, with the price, but the people won't give it up, right? People are not quite giving it up yet. So it's sitting at just over 2/10 of a penny, 2100. On the LP die, but this is not the real. It's not $1, right? It's not $1, and the maker contract doesn't work. They don't have the keys to the maker contract. There's no the oracles are problematic, right? There's no oracle until Fetch Oracle launched. There's an exploiter exploiting the contract, so it's full of problems. Now we saw today, the mechanism works well. The old mechanism works well on it with the flip and the flop and the flodging, but it's still not.
The flop. Is it? Did the flop kick in today? Did it, Super? I kind of missed that.
Yeah, no, it's still doing the flips and the.
It's just doing the flips and not the flops, right? Yeah,
it's doing the flips.
It's pretty
the one. What's the flips, the flops, and the flogging. The flogging.
Flogging. Oh goodness, there's a bit of flogging as well. Crikey.
But yeah, so this is it's going to be interesting. Obviously, it's going to have a little life of its own. It'll be interesting to see whether it eventually capitulates or whether people just keep trading it because it's got such a big brand, right? Such a big brand. But essentially, it's dead. I think, apart from wild speculations there. But hey, look, people can pump it. I mean, it's just like any token, right? If someone wants to try and get it moving, they will do that. But of course, the real one is going to be PUSD ALGO, right? So PUSD ALGO is coming. There's the same developer, Jacob, who's a developer of what do we call of MAFIA game. Yeah, we're the one we're playing now. Pretty cool. We can see at the moment that we've actually added about over $4,000 to the contribution. I call it contribution because up to 75% of the funds are going into the protocol day one, which is the stability miner and the LP pools, no doubt. So pretty exciting. Now we there might be interesting to see who comes along and actually contributes to this protocol. And I'm looking forward to that. So pretty neat. Now, if you guys want to check it out, PUSD ALGO, type it into the channel and you can search for that. We've got a whole ton of videos with Jacob, the founder, from over a year ago. But this model, this decentralized algo, works like a dime. It just peaked at $1. This is the next big thing coming to Pulsechain. And it's not just the stable coins, the V3 DEX, and of course, full DeFi yield offerings as well. So pretty cool. All right, so we're heading up. It's people starting to get it, and move on to that. All right, let's go back to jail. Am I going back to jail here? I don't know. Have I got out? No, it's still not out. I was hoping someone was going to get me out, but never happened. Anyway, Cult DeFi is in the house there. He says we've won $120,000 banner impressions. Or is that what? Am I right about that? $120,000 banner impressions on Debt Radar website. I'm designing banners now for it. Plus, we're starting quests on their site. OMG, things are about to take off on MAFIA game, folks. Get in early, man. Rank up early because, man, 120,000K of banner impressions, that's going to go a long way. This is one. What's Cult Devo? What's the usership on Debt Radar? One of the biggest crypto sort of community platforms, isn't it, for promoting protocols across all the crypto chains and the quests. So what the quests, basically they say you do this, you do that, you do this. A list of them, you could have like 10 or 12 quests. And one of them will be, of course, joining Telegram. One will be signing up to MAFIA game. One we set up a player. One will be maybe ranking up the 5th player or something. There's all sorts of quests you could do, right? So this is huge, really massive. And that's just one big piece of the puzzle. So that was a really good initiative by Cult DeFi and Jacob and the team there.
That's superb. Yeah, no, they've done really well there, Super. Even though that's going to be massive, helping the game. Just getting heard and getting out there, which is with all these new initiatives that they've got to start somewhere, right? And so
they do.
It's all very well having a great product, but people need to know about it as well, right? So
we got 1.5 million unique monthly users for Debt Radar. That's incredible. In fact, I might have Debt Radar on that poll here. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Debt Radar, I do. And I got it linked to BNB Mafia. Yeah, boy, you bang, bang, bang.
Wow, there you go.
Let's see. And of course, they think I'm real, just an AI operator, just like yourself, but they think it's real. So we got B&B Mafia. Look at that. Bam. Currently, it's number 195 in the games, but let's see how we go as we rank up there. 101 in collectibles and 83 in the marketplace. But man, it did well. It won the community poll, didn't it? And now it's got 120K. Oh my god, it's so valuable, dude. That's so valuable.
It is
1.5 million users. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So I mean, what's 120K? 120K impressions divided by. I'm sure there's better maths than this for stuff like that, but let me do the math again. 120K divided by 1.5 million. This is just a really crude thing to do, but we're going to do it. That's 8 cents. 8 cents per monthly visitor. That's pretty cool. 8 cents. That's pretty good value. Pretty good value. So it costs you 8 cents to get one impression. So you're getting them for free. Getting 1.5 million viewers for free.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yep. All right, so very cool stuff there.
That's a great start. That's a really good start, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, if we're at rank 995, imagine where we could go to in the future, right? Imagine where we could go to with that sort of impression there with the banner. We've got a banner up here, right? This ad banner. I guess it's something like that. And look at these games. We've got all the games at the top here. Pixels, Age of Dino, lots of games up here in the top list. So we'll be up here, right? We're going to climb up there. Let's jump over down the list here because we're what did we say we were ranked? Number was 100 and something. I can't remember now. What did we say we were? 195. All right, so we're a few down there. So let's go to, I guess, page 8. They'll keep taking me to the top here. Page 8. Let's go down again. It's getting a bit dizzy here. It's like a roller coaster ride. Bam, one more. I think we're one more away. So we're just about there. Look at all these games on this platform, man. It's crazy, man. All right, so I think we're the next one. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. And of course, B&B at number 97. Yeah. Hey, it says we're 198, but we're actually gone up. No, 195 it says. 195. We're actually at 197 here. But that's us there. So just remember, the reason why I went here is just remember where that is and see where we are once that banner gets up and you get all these hundreds of thousands of people watching the B&B Mafia banner, and up we will go. Kind of cool. Looking good there. They got transactions and volumes, things like that as metrics. So I noticed they haven't got the price of token price on there. Cult DeFi, probably something to put in there. Maybe I'm sure you're working on all that, but that is cool. That is very cool. Now at the moment they've got the overview with the game stuff in there, which is cool. In fact, we've got a little tab through all the game stuff. Really good. And actually, I was wondering. I thought that might be mine. In there, but it's not mine. In fact, if you click on this, what does it look like? Yeah, full screen. Nice. Okay, cool.
Great. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's really neat. And I got the video. Right, video.
Have they? Oh, nice. That's fantastic.
Gangsters G. I like that. Oh, that's one of that's looking good, right? That's really good. So like that. That's cool. They got historical on-chain activity, some of the dApps, what is MAFIA, and of course the quests will be down the right-hand side. So when the quests come, they'll be down on the right here somewhere, and you'll be able to click quests and get involved. And man, so many people, up to 1.5 million. So this game, you're early at this game at the moment, right? You're so early right now. Very, very, very cool. That was epic. So yeah, getting on early on this game is so good. 1.5 million impressions, man. That's going to be pretty neat with a banner at the front. Basically, everyone's going to see it. That's so huge. That's a real big victory there. Out of all the other stuff that got voted, Mafia won it and get that to be the golden project coming up on this thing. It's going to be epic. So, like I say, guys, get into this game. There is the site there. Now you can play on B&B too. There's different tokenomics because with the chain and fees and things, but definitely get there. And of course, make a player. Only cost you about $1.50 or something, and then consider joining the directorate as well. The most powerful and feared family for good reason.
Absolutely. Yep.
Now there are
Yes.
other families out there, and you get free to join those. But if you want to play to win, you got to join us, right? Yeah. All right. So right. Let's see if anyone. I'm going to go back to HQ and have a look to see whether anyone's getting me out here. So apparently I'm out. So maybe I need a refresh here. Let's see. I'm out. Well, someone said I'm out, but I'm still in. Someone said I'm out, but I'm still in. I don't know.
Did you refresh? Because sometimes it can be.
I did refresh, but I'm pretty sure I'm still in there. Let's have a look. Let's refresh one more time.
I'll go have a look.
Let's have a look here. Let's see if I can do a crime. Oh no, apparently I'm out. So let's have a look here. Yeah, I'm out. So let me just say thank you to one of our awesome players. I'll say thanks, G. Thanks, G. All right, so kind of cool. Yeah, that's where we rock and roll. Now we're doing that without communications, right? We're doing that communication, so that was all just telepathic powers. But let's go do a crime. I'm going to do a 42% this time because I don't really want to go for another 45. So let's see. So let us have fun here. Are we going to rob another hot dog vendor? Hopefully, I'll get a bigger payout than the first time I did it. Right, that would be important. And so on. And just one moment, I got to do something here. So let me pick this up. Bam. And bam. Probably too late for that now, but let's do it.
You're actually you got the PUSD ALGO up at the moment.
Oh yeah. I brought that up, but someone needed a referral number, so just hanging that over.
Oh, okay.
As you do on live show, but we're going through. Let's see. We got the RPG. We have got 3 of them. Man, 3 RPCs. I just say, did I say RPC or RPG? Because our family, we got RPGs. I couldn't probably talk about that too much.
I didn't know about the super. You've been keeping that one a secret.
Richie Robertson says, I can't get my inventory out of the game to my inventory. I can't get my inventory out of the game to my inventory outside the game. Any help or advice? I would probably pop in the Telegram official for that. It's kind of a Jacob thing there. Maybe hit him up at Jacob, Godfather there. Way to go there. I mean, apart from that, I'd just be saying is maybe refresh your browser, click on the inventory again, see whether that works. Usual sort of tricks. Yeah. Sorry, Richie. That's about as much as I can do here. All right. See, now we were doing pretty well with the blockchain, but now I've got a little bit of stuck here. Let me just refresh this one more time.
We may be getting a bit of a spike at the moment. I can go and have a.
There might be a spike in the chain. Yeah, that's just slowing it down. Yeah.
Let's see if there's
it's still pending there.
No, it's actually pretty low. Actually, it's pretty low at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 RPCs picked me up, so I should have been fine. Most welcome there, Richie. And all the best playing the game, man. All the best.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we say? On the road to Valhalla, which I still do. Let's go to. I don't know if I can actually do another kill skill. I want to do a kill skill, but this silly thing's pending. It's got 3 pickups too, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to sort of delete that and reset again one more time. Let's go to kill skill. You'll get a few little things like this every now and then with the thing. So let's go and do this. Now I'm going to do another 5,000, so 16% chance. And let's see how we get on there. Bam. All right, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Take a day at the shooting. I want to get a good percentage. I'd like to get like a 0.4, 0.5. I don't know. Let's see. Trains kill successful.
Oh my goodness, that's the first time I've seen that.
Oh my god, that's so hard to get. I got 0.03. Yeah,
that is seriously the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, I've had so much. I haven't had so much unluckiness with that as well. So that's kind of cool. That is cool. So have you, right? So have you? No, you have.
Yeah, I've not had a successful one. Not a manual one, anyway. That's for sure.
Manual one, yeah. All right, so that was kind of cool. I had to pay for that privilege though. I had to pay 5,000 in-game cash, but at least I won it and it wasn't lost. Kind of cool. All right, let's go to Nikaka. No, we'll go to crime first because it's a better probability.
You're on a roll now, Super. I think you're
Well,
going.
if I'm on a roll, do I rob a bank or do I rob a private policeman? I don't know. It's too risky. Let's go to rob a hot dog again. Let's go hot dog.
I think we'll stick with the hot dog. We'll stick with the hot
Yeah,
dog.
it's a 42.35.
I mean, we're getting hungry, right? We're getting hungry.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need a
that's true.
snack.
Well, I mean, I love hot dogs. They're beautiful food.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. It's
Gotta have the onions.
food of criminals, isn't it? Food of criminals.
Yeah, it is. It is. Have the onions. Well, we control most of the hot dog stands in New York, so we're kind of robbing ourselves. Oh no, I got caught.
Just
no.
like that.
I got caught. I know. I got caught again. I'm gonna have to ask for another request to get me out.
Can't believe it. You're on a roll too. You're on a roll, and then there you go. Undone.
Someone was after a referral code for PUSD ALGO, and unfortunately they didn't use mine, but they used someone with 7%, unfortunately, so I feel sorry for them. But I'm thinking about you out there. I'm thinking about you. You got 90%, but they used the 7%er, so that's just the way it goes.
Yep.
I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens when you top up. What happens when you top up? When I guess if you use a new referral code, I don't know what happens there.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't. Well, we don't know, do we? But it sounds like they're going to be doing some tweaks anyway, and a bit of redevelopment, right? And so we don't know what it's going to end up as a finished product, right?
Are we talking about PUSD ALGO here or MAFIA?
PUSD.
Okay, cool. Oh, where'd you hear that from Cold DeFi?
Oh well, that's what I think I heard that they were doing some tweaks to the program and everything. They had some devs on board, so I believe that is the case.
Now you've got some free players. Are you able to break me out of this jail? Because I'm in here for 20 minutes. I've sent a request out, an SOS to the world.
Yeah, no. Strange enough, I'm having some failed transactions before, so I'm not really sure what's happening over here. But I can give it a crack. I'll give it a crack and see. I thought it might have been that there was some high beats at the time, but there don't seem to be. So I should be able to crack you out.
Yeah.
A bit of luck.
Someone's wanting to link to the YouTube, so I'm gonna live stream. So I'm gonna have to try and find YouTube.
Good old live stream. All these things that happen on live stream, right?
All these things are happening, yeah, live. Well, this is kind of a relaxed session, right? This is not such a like market recovery or politics. This is just a chill time in MAFIA game on Pulsechain. It's kind of just relaxing.
I don't think you're in prison, Super. Someone must have got you out. Someone must have, yeah. I don't see you in there.
All right, so let me see.
Maybe I need to refresh, just see if it's causing me a problem.
Yeah.
No. Are you Scarface?
I am, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, sorry. You are still in this. Yep. Sorry. Yep. No, I found you. Maximum security. They've got you in lockdown, Super. I can tell you that.
I certainly am. Yeah. All right. Let's see where we're going here. So BNB MAFIA at the moment is someone just did a successful boost smuggle over on BNB. It's in the if you go to the Telegram, you join Pulse MAFIA or BNB MAFIA. There's two different Telegrams for each blockchain, but the MAFIA one, someone just did a successful boost smuggle, which is pretty cool. I don't know if they're in our family though, but I'm going to give them a like for that. That's they're making.
No, I'm getting failed transactions, so I'm really not sure what's happening there. And that's happening on. There might be a little issue at the moment because I've tried that on a few accounts now, and I'm getting the same issues.
Mm.
Let's just see. I'll try something else here.
All right, so let's go. Let's go. Or go gadget. So kind of cool. Let's jump into this. And let me go over there. So big shout out to everybody. Now, if you're watching over on Rumble, don't forget to smash the follow, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And of course, if you're on YouTube, definitely smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that. Got a little bit of lingo differences over on these different chains. Kind of cool. All right, so where are we up to here? So did I get out? I don't know. I've sort of left it on that page, haven't I? On the jail page.
No, I just failed. So at
Oh.
least that transaction went through though on that one, but
see
it was a fail.
if you can do another one. Would be pretty cool. Let's go check. I sent an SOS out, so kind of cool. Let's go over to. Yeah, no, everyone's a bit busy there, so I don't know. So let's go over to the ranks and have a look at those at the moment. So we've got Runner and Lockstiff and Thief there. They're still in pretty much the same situations there. The best Gifford ranking at the moment is Gifford We're here at Thief, number 5. So, people are ranking up there slowly and surely. So, kind of cool. What are we going to? Kill skill? I can't do that yet. I can't do anything right now because I'm in jail. I'm in jail. Help me out. If you're watching, you're playing. Now, if you're new to the game and you want to play, definitely set it up and rescue me. Rescue me out of jail. That is the link there. Oh, that's the family link. You can join that too. But that is the place to make a player, Pulse Mafia, and join up today. Now, the other one on BNB is bnbmafia.io. BNB Mafia, if you want to go play BNB, if that's your thing. And there's plenty of people playing over there.
I do believe you're out.
I'm out. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. Now we can do some more crimes because that's what we're doing. We're live streaming crimes. And of course, let's see where we're going here. I'm going to do a crime, and then I'm going to have to. You're going to have to take over the show for a little bit because I'm going to have to do a few. It's getting dark here, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to do some activities. But I'll be back. I got to close the blinds and things like that. Close the windows so the mozzies don't come in. Let's see here. Let's refresh and see if I can do refresh that. And I'm out. I am out. I am free. Free indeed. Let's do a kill skill. I got to do a kill skill because I was so successful at that, but I got to wait 37 seconds. So I have to go back and do another. Should I nick a car? I'll try to do a car. Oh, but no, car's pretty low, so I want to do crime first. But do I have to wait 8 minutes? I do. So we're gonna have to. I'll do a jailbreak. I'll do a jailbreak. And who needs Mr. Booger there from Yakuza in for 2 hours? I think that's a worthy 268,000 to get him out to pay himself out. That's quite the bond. It's quite the bond there.
That is yes, yeah.
It's not just a bond, but it actually burns the in-game monetary supply, right? So it's actually a big burn. I don't know how many people are using it. Cult DeFi used it earlier to get me out. But yeah, I mean it's another. I got caught. I'm in jail. You loser! But I'm only in jail for 15 minutes. It's not like 45, but still. It is a pain in the, jail bot, as it were. All right, I'm going to be back in a couple of minutes. I'll leave it for you. The floor is yours, Mr. Capo,
there we go.
Killer in the old game there.
All right, folks, there we go. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the stream. I mean, Super's obviously run you through all the different parts of the game. I think there is a lot of time spent in jail, unfortunately, at the moment. It's just kind of how the game is being played at the moment. But hopefully, as the game progresses and the map launches, I'm sure we'll see some maybe some little changes along the way. The game's evolving as we're going, so I think you just got to get in. Get your toes wet, right? Get in, play around, learn a few of the tricks of the trades, understand the game because the wiki is pretty big and there's a lot to this game. There's a lot of different ways of playing the game, and we've had different sort of sections of the game which have launched in phases. Obviously, we had the market launch. It's been up and running now for quite some time, and so that created a lot of activity on the chain, a lot of trading. People were buying and selling, and it just got you educated on the game and just how things were going to work. And then we went on to the next phases where we had the launch of the tiles, the land tiles, and so that created a lot of excitement for a number of weeks as people were trying to buy up land. And once you'd obviously brought the land, then you had the opportunity to start developing. You could also, if you were lucky enough to win, you had opportunities of winning hotels or offices or even just houses or sheds. So that gave you a chance to start to level up your assets within the game. And then once you get to a certain point, obviously, which is the offices, then you actually can start earning rewards off that. So it, and then after that, we had the opening of the businesses, and so that's your roulettes and your slot machines, which has been, I think, quite an exciting part of the game that people have started participating in. And here we are now with doing the crimes and trying to level up your player. So we've gone through a number of phases now of this game, and so we're getting closer and closer all of the time to actual launch. So I think it pays to get in now and actually just start learning the game and playing around and just see how you get on. Yeah. Anyway, Super, what do you reckon?
I reckon that is good advice. So
really, what is the next phase coming up? Can we go to that, Super, actually, and just see what
yeah,
is
do the
basically
next phase,
the
and
to
let me
remind
just.
ourselves where we're at.
So we're up here. Do you want me to click on anything in particular that we've got
Pre-ranking.
open for business? We've got a couple of those coming up. That's
Yep. So
probably
we've
what's
had
coming up.
some businesses open, right? Yep. Dead right. And so we're pre-ranking, and after that, it looks like it's going to be the FBI, right? The FBI agency, I guess. And so that's something that's fairly he's sprung on us in just in recent times, right? The FBI.
You certainly
So
did.
we're not really sure what that's going to be exactly. So it's going to be a bit of a wait and see.
Well, we've also
Uh,
got crates, right? FBI items can be won in crates too.
yes, I do believe so. It's been a while since I've opened a crate. To be fair, Super, we used to have crate parties back in the day. That was another
Well, here
sort of
they are.
phase of the game that we we used to enjoy.
We used to open up crates all the time. Yeah, yeah.
We used to have
So
crate opening parties just about every night. It was
that's it
pretty
there.
crazy.
There's the FBI assets at the moment. So
There we go. Yeah.
you can see the crates, FBI training passes, the detective badges, special agent. So there's a a couple have been won. No field officers yet, which is obviously highly sought after to get those FBIs as well. And of course, being a crime family, we're definitely after one of those, right? And I talked to, I
Yep.
think we can't go into these businesses at the moment, but it's pretty cool. Now, one thing we haven't talked about is stealing cars, right? So once
Yeah.
you nick cars, you can go to the garage and see your cars in the garage. So we'll
That's
probably
right. Yes.
look at that in a minute once we get out of jail, which is pretty cool. So they've got the garage down here, somewhere here, garage, and you can see a lot of the stuff there. There's over 65 old school MAFIA themed unique cars, which is pretty cool. And the top of the range is 500k. That actually answers a question that I had. Actually, remember that? You know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Uh,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
what can I do with cars? You can crush to bullets, sell for currency, sell on the street market, using a heist, using organized crime. Now that's important, right? There's crimes here, using races. That's going to be a big deal as well, and shipped to different locations. So probably the more valuable your car, the better. And possibly in the races, they might have upgrades to cars as well. So that could be pretty cool. But organized crime is definitely a big deal because of the ranks, right? So once you go through the ranks, how do I get to cars here? I'll go to ranks. I go to ranks here. Ranks. There we go. What? Am I stuck in the matrix? Ranks. I want to go to ranks. Ranks. I got stuck here. What? It's left me in cars. No, I'm saying ranks, but it's left me stuck on that page. All right. So organized crimes, right? Once you become a lieutenant, which is still quite a far away from the best player at the moment, who's that runner. But once you become a lieutenant does organized crime, so cars going to be pretty important for that.
Yeah, yeah, and there's a lot of options with the cars, so we don't. I mean, I really haven't been doing much with the cars at the moment. I've kind of just been hanging on to them because I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously you can sell them and get some cash and you can repair them, but I'm really just trying to think. What is the best strategy with the vehicles
Well, it gives you a few
make?
tips. It gives you a few tips because the tips are high
Mm,
damage, low value cars should be saved for car crashing to generate bullets. So it kind of gives you
yeah,
an idea there. So if you get like a $5,000 car and it's like 98% damage, you might as well just crush it for bullets.
yeah,
Mid
yeah,
mid
yeah,
damage and mid range value cars, so that's about 250k plus or minus 50k, let's say. Then it's saying should be sold for cash. You should sell if you get something like maybe 200 to 300k, maybe sell it for cash. Low damage cars should be repaired to 0% damage for heists. So if you want to do heists, organized crimes, actually telling you to use the low damage cars. But if you've got a high value car, then they're probably going to be for races, right? So races probably going to be a big deal there. Maybe selling on the street market could be good for a high value car. So we're thinking, 300,000 plus maybe. Selling for currency.
yeah.
Yeah.
So at the moment we can't. We're not able to crush them for bullets as yet. That part of the game is not opened up, right? The same with the races.
No, so
Uh,
those businesses are coming for open for business, right? So we won't see those until the game goes live. So the game goes live, which is step number 15, which is ahead of us.
mm,
And I guess I'm guessing kind of May, June. Guess kind of May, June. And then of course there we got car crushes, right? So that's when you're gonna be able to crush your car for bullets. But there's also going to be the bullet factory, right? So you're going to have to weigh that up too. Gun stores, which are excited about that, and hospitals for all our victims, right? They're going to need that. We have a bit of
absolutely.
mercy. The directorate shows a bit of mercy. So we appreciate the hospitals coming online. And just like we will keep our hospitals open to everybody there. We've got Aussie Stone in the house there. Says have something deposited crates cars into garage. Yes. So what happens is if you I can't do it at the moment, but if you nick a car and you win a car, it will show up in the garage. And if you're doing bots, and you're doing car stealing cars, those cars once you claim the bots at the end of the bot period, let's say the bot takes 5 hours, you steal maybe one or two cars, they'll show up in the garage once you claim your bots and pull that out. You get all your XP as well and any in-game currency that you won also. So hopefully that answers there, and it'll show up in your garage. I'm going to show that in a minute once I'm out of jail. We've got 5 minutes to go. No one's rescued me because they've probably rescued me enough times. They probably figure. Oh no, I'm not free. I thought I was almost free, but it's just a mirage. And then we're going to be into it. So kind of cool. Now, what else can we say about this? We got ranks. We're talking about that. We're talking about crimes. We talked about garage. And of course, we know that banks are coming up earlier. So that's going to be cool. And banks, you're going to be able to put your money in the banks, right? And get some interest. Looks pretty good. So I'm presuming these numbers are real. All interest is paid out 24 hours. If you got 15 million in-game cash, you're going to get 1%. If you've got 1 to 2 million in-game cash, you're going to get 5%. So that's pretty good. Now, it's specific to the city and, of course, the continent, right? So there'll be probably, you got to be in the right place. I guess there's no variation in rates because it looks like it's fixed rates. But, all interest paid out 24 hours. You need to keep your cash in the bank account for the entire duration. Yeah, it makes sense. Kind of cool image. I actually like that image. It's kind of cool image. And what else there? Transfer cash to other users. Oh, that's cool. So at the moment you can't transfer cash, right? You got cash, but you can't transfer it to anybody. It's stuck there, right? You can't transfer yourself, or whatever. So you're going to be able to do that, but it's going to cost you 10% transfer fee, which no doubt will go to the bank owners, right? So if you own a bank, there's only 11 banks, right? Deposit cash into your bank account, protect your capital from attackers. Deposit cash in your bank account, protect it. Well, a lot of people are going to do that, right? A lot of people are going to do that. Earn interest based on your deposit amount every 24 hours. Yeah. Now, you might think people might pay that 10% transfer tax, but I'm sure there's going to be a ton of people doing that, dude. you'll be surprised how many people will want to be transferring money out of accounts and things like that. It's yeah. It'd be cool if they actually add, because you don't have to have all the features in the game straight off, but it'd be cool if they have like money laundering and stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of extra things they can add to this Mafia world as time goes on, like the horse races I said to you. Like we're gonna have car racing. Imagine having horse races, bro, and we have that on. We have that on the crypto. But he's already got that on the crypto. Pulse. Was it Pulse? Oh, I've forgotten that.
Pulse, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Pulse, what is it? I've just forgotten the name.
I'm not sure that you took it.
Ozzy says, I got you out of jail. Appreciate that. Big shout out to you. Thanks, Ozzy Stone. Lots of love out there, man. Lots of love in the Mafia family. And look, we can talk about that. All right, so let's jump into it. We are free. It says I'm free indeed. You are free. Thank you very much. All right, so where are we going? We're going to garage. So when you go to bots, and this is one way to do this. You can set up the Grand Theft Auto. You can buy credits. So credits are 5 cents each. You can use Pulse or any other coins. Lots of range of coins. And then you can go and hire, right? So you can go higher and you can pull up credits, and you can do up to 345 credits. So times 5 cents, right? So that's kind of where we are. So I think 30 credits is like, is it like 50? How much is that? Is it like, it's $1.50? Yeah, $1.50. That looks right. So $1.50 for 30 credits, and that would put you, bot, and then you can just confirm it. Take you 5 hours to do that, right? 5 hours for a Grand Theft Auto bot, and of course you can go up to 345. So you can go, what to be if that's 5 hours, then it could be quite a few days, right? On the credits, so maybe 2 days or 3 days or something. And so that's going to pretty give you heaps of chances, right? So a 30 credits will give you 10 attempts, and it'll take 5 hours to play that out. And you might steal a car. And that car will show up in the garage, right? So you go to the garage, and you'll have some cars. So I've got a couple of cars in there. We know cars are worth up to $500,000. So, and we've got a few cars. I've got a $75,000 Chrysler. I've got a Chevrolet, $21,000, and I've got a Buick Series 90, which is $100,000, which is, they're on the low end, but they're still pretty good cars. And I must say the artwork is spectacular. Look at that. That's beautiful. And look at that one. Nice, badass. And also that, I like that. That's pretty cool. So, and you're going to get different damage on the car, and then you're going to have different repairs, Like this one here is 3,000, which is not too bad. It's only got 4% damage. This one, 38. 8,000 for that, for the 38. That's not too bad. And then, of course, it gets it back to almost par here. I think the repair costs have come down, haven't they? This is 45. So 45 plus 55 takes you back to 100. So I think he's just equalized, isn't he? Maybe he had some errors.
Because there was some there was a few crazy.
I think he had some errors. There. And
a few errors.
Yeah. That's been
things didn't seem right at the beginning, but they're just a few bugs that they're working out of the system. So
you can ship a car, I guess, to another city, continent, perhaps. You can list on the market to sell it. You can transfer it, and there's a sell button over here. Now, this deposit cars. This is if you have cars in your wallet and you want to deposit them into the garage. So if you go to your profile, like Scarface there, you can go and click on your car and put that, deposit that in. And it shows the total value of these cars at the moment, 140K, adding up that value there. So it's kind of some of the cool stuff. Now, obviously, we're expecting racing to come up. Remember, we went through all that. Racing's going to be one of the options there for cars. So cars have multiple uses. That's pretty important. What else are we saying?
Be a big part of the game, aren't they? The cars. I mean, there's so many options.
All these options, like crush bullets, sell for currency, sell on the street, using a heist. That's going to be important too coming up, right? As you rank up, you'll be able to get the heists, and you'll be able to get organized crime. So those are new features running up. So that's why everyone's racing to get up to make their players strong, so they can get access to all these other crimes that are coming up in the future. Kind of cool, pretty badass. Now let's go to crimes again, because we're going to do another one, because that's what it's all about here. How are we doing for time here? Oh, we've got 12 minutes. Let's go for 12 more minutes, eh? That'll get us up to 2 hours live stream. That's not bad. Let's go 42%. 42. Here we go. Live. Bam, 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 bam. Let's hope we don't get into jail. Otherwise, it'll be at the end of 42 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're back in jail, Super.
It's probably an early night sleep. Yeah, we'll probably get... Let's see. Hopefully not. Hopefully we Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't believe it.
We're back on the victory again, and we got some 178 game cash and 0.63% XP. So it's pretty small, but it's pushed up to 29% there. Let's go and let's go kill skill, because that's typically I would recommend doing kill skill first before you start doing the crimes if you're doing manual stuff. Now, on the background, of course, you can have your bots operating, but you can do the manual stuff as well. And that's the way to go. I've still got 90 minutes to go for the kill skill, so I have to wait for that. And that was successful. Remember, I did a successful one there. I can go try and break someone out. That's not a bad crime with a little bit limited time. I see that Stromboli is about to get out there. No family. Some badass dude. He's one of our arch enemies, Stromboli. He's out there, no family. But he's a bad dude. Let's see what else there we got. Who else needs saving that's in the list? 2 hours. It's not in our family, so I'm not going to rescue that guy. This is a Mafia game after all. We can't be nice to everybody, especially our enemies. Let's see here. High table with Ciro. We'll go to Ciro. Get Ciro out there.
31 minutes. Yeah. Yep, that seems fair.
Let's we pay we pay it forward in the family.
Pay it forward, absolutely.
As a family of honor, as well as you have busted them out. Another success. 2 successes in a row. Yes!
Wow. This is amazing. Yes.
And I got 0.25% XP, so it's kind of cool. And he'll be thankful for that, right? He'll be thankful. I don't know if he knows. If you're out there, you're free.
Yep.
Let's go nick a car, shall we? Let's nick a car. I don't know, man. I always tempted at that robbing a dealer, because I know they could get a valuable car. I just don't know if it's worth the time.
Hey, there's actually a new category there now, is there? Have a look at that.
Where?
Well, down the bottom.
Where?
Well, isn't that...
what we want to do is we want to go look at the roulettes, right? So there's a roulette here. You can play the roulettes, and this is very popular. This table's closed. So you may have to travel to different cities and potentially different continents, depending if there's a open roulette or not. And I think they do need probably something to show. This thing I've zoomed on this a bit too much, haven't I? They do need to show, probably need a thing at the top there to show what roulettes are open. I guess they don't have to do that. They can just let you have to travel all the time to find an open one. But it might help some of the trade there. Now, the slot machine's open. Slot machine's open there. Should we do a spin on here just while we're playing? Let's do a spin.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I know. I'll do... I got 5,000. Let's do 5,000. Let's use the whole lot. Let's go crazy, man.
What city? Oh, this is New York City. Is it open, is it? Oh, that's great.
One spin. I don't know. Does that cost us to do more? Does do 5 spins? 1,000? You have low cash balance. Yes, I know that. That's got... one spin. Is that all we can do? So what it's telling me? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, looks like it, yeah.
There's minimum, right? A minimum is 1,000. I don't know why that didn't work, but hey, that's just the way it goes. Yeah. So, when the banks are open, right, you'll be able to transfer money from one profile player to another profile player, or between, so that's that might do lots of deals there. That's going to open up a whole ton of black economy in there, isn't it? And it's going to be pretty crazy. All right, so that was 2 transactions for that. So it's probably cost me more to pay Pulse than it is the worth of the game currency there. It's probably pretty close.
Well, hopefully you'll have some success here, and you might triple your bags. You never know.
Yeah, never know. Hey, look, Hamidi's there owns this one from the Hustlers. A big shout out to Hustlers. Hustlers is part of the Directorate Allegiance or Alliance, depending on the way you look at Allegiance. It's waiting for blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
What up to 10-second block times here?
Yeah, it's the new 10 seconds. It does get a little bit frustrating sometimes. It does seem to.
Well, I think it's processed.
A lot longer, 10 seconds at times. So,
yeah, occasionally it's going to not be so instant. Like we had those successes, bang, bang, but now, give me a third thing. What? It's normally only 2, right? What's it give me a third approval? Normally it's a 2, is it? Oh, there we go. Here we go, folks. Right. That was it. Oh, so it's over now. all that for that. So I only got 1 round. I would strongly suggest you play multiple spins up the 10 spins. That's hilarious. I lost my 5,000. Yep. It would have been the luck of the Irish to get something that was better than, you can get up to 500x if you get 3 7s, 777s. All right, so that's in the play there. So you got roulettes and stuff. We've talked about that. Narcotics warehouse. You can go buy booze. got to get to a certain level to do that. And of course, the narcotics and booze there. And of course, we've looked at the map there. So let's go back and do some crime. Let's go nick a car. So how are we doing for time? We're doing pretty well. Big shout out to everybody that's been watching. If you're watching afterwards, remember to join up pulsemafia.io and of course get involved.
Is this going to Rumble as well, Super? Are we over on
and
Rumble,
a
as well?
Rumble? Yeah, we're streaming the Rumble too. I'm looking over at
there we
Rumble
go.
right now. So big shout out to everybody over in Rumble, and I will post the link to Mafia Game in the comments on the Rumble after the live stream. I could probably do it now, actually, to be honest. I failed but got away. That's so good. I'd rather fail and get away than go to jail. That's all I can say. So we've got a while. We've got a little delay to do manual ones. But like I say, if you want to get and do helper bots, you can do that. That's the best thing to do. That's how everyone is advancing so fast, as well as the manual stuff. The manual is kind of fun, and it's part of the play game. But obviously, you can do bots and things. So crime bots allow you to do all those crimes. So that crime bot will apply to the crimes up here, but you can also do manually at the same time. The helper bots there, Grand Theft Auto bot, will help you nick a car. Right, so it's this one here, and the booze smuggling will help you smuggle some booze for the booze there, and narcotics, obviously narcotics there, and then finally shooting practice will help you automate your kill skill, which is actually very difficult and can be quite on the more costly side. Let's just put it that way. Potentially a lot more costly. Just take note of that. But of course, getting a kill skill up there is going to be very, very important, and some people have managed to get it up to a decent sort of level. When I say decent, I mean over 1%. So yeah. But hey, look, the killing hasn't started yet, so you got plenty of time to onboard. And like I say, Dat Radar coming out, over 1.5 million impressions, and of course winning $125,000 banner program on that for Mafia. That is just dreamy, mate, and that's going to reach a lot of people for this game. Dat Radar, of course, being one of the top crypto platforms for protocol promotion and engagement. So very, very neat there. Very cool. All right, so what we'd say we're ranked 197 on the game list. So let's see what happens after that promotion starts. Could really get us really high, and of course, potentially hundreds to moves to thousands, moves to tens of thousands. Potentially, people coming into the Mafia game could be pretty neat there. I mean, just 2%, right? Just let's say 2%. Let's even say 1%. Let's just say 1% of that amount. That's 150,000. No, it's not. It's 15,000, is it? 1,500. Yeah, it's 15,000. That's a pretty awesome amount. So yeah, 15,000 people, just with the 1% of people responding, every month, could come into the Mafia game, right? That's pretty neat. If we do like 2%, they're up to 30,000. So you can see that's pretty powerful marketing. And that would be major change in the Mafia there. Now, Mafia, of course, is being locked up at the moment as well. So the Mafia that's being bought off the market is getting locked up. So that's sort of disappearing from the world. So Mafia is going to get rarer. And of course, we've got Bullets and Health coming up at some stage when the game goes live, no doubt. Or maybe just before that, we'll see. Probably when the game goes live. So lots of fun coming up there. Right, how are we doing for time? We're up to 157. So we've got to do one more crime before we finish, can we? I don't know. Can we do it? Can I get someone out of jail?
He's hoping.
Let's see if I can get someone. I've still got 2 minutes, and we've got 2 minutes. So that will be our final crime, is busting someone out of jail. But once again, if you guys want to join and play, you're watching after the live stream, definitely get it at pulsemafia.io. And of course, if you want to join the most powerful and feared family, the directorate there has a family. You apply there, and then the Don will place you in a family. Or somebody will. So there we go, and you can earn a bit more pulse and just increase your chances of mad gains if you want to play to win. Now, some people playing the Mafia game will be making a living off it. There'll be a good amount of people that'll probably be making a living off it, no doubt, in the game. And the better you become, more chance.
Whoever said crime doesn't pay? They didn't know about
crime's going to pay. Crime's going to pay. All right, so we're up to 1 minute. I'm going to do one more crime, and let's see how we're going here. We got just looking through some of these things here. Profile, marketplace. Yeah, there's the marketplace on here. We haven't really talked about that, but people are buying and selling in-game assets, which is really cool. So not bad there. I can see that someone's got an airplane on for $189 at the moment.
Oh, there you go.
Those are in big demand.
Everyone's going to need one of them, right?
aeroplanes are in big demand if you want to move continents, and that can be quite useful, especially if you've got certain things. I think they're going to stop I think Jacob will probably stop transfers of certain things between continents, is my guess. So I think that those days are numbered. So I think there's going to be some changes there. Where we're going to shop item, and we've got planes. Oh, we've got one plane there. So yeah, and that's where it's at the moment. So kind of cool.
Oh,
All right.
excellent.
Let's see what else is going. What else we got there? We've got so we've got that going on. We've got people can use exchange. So you got that. You also got the exchange, so people can exchange stuff, deposit and withdraw cash. So you can buy cash with different currencies. You can also withdraw cash with different currencies. So you can sell in-game cash and get MAFIA for that. And you got the price chart for that. You can convert items, and then you can OTC trade items, which is pretty cool. So you can swap items here. Someone's got one trade on here at the moment. You have to decide whether it's a good trade or not. And of course, you can buy keys as well. This has bonuses if you want to buy keys in there. It has bonuses up to that amount. So it's pretty cool. All right. That is where we're at the moment. So not bad. Let's do our last thing. We're going to break out someone from jail. Be free. Be free. Who's going to be free?
Excellent.
We're going to get.
Who was it this time? Yep.
Have we got anyone? Let's see. I like to get people out in there for a long time. That obviously in our family.
Absolutely. Yeah. Dead right. I mean, there's
like
nothing
if
worse
they're in
than being stuck in jail, right?
Yeah, for like an hour. So I think we've got one here. I think we've got Sumo the Yakuza. We've also got Stone there as well. So one of these two. I think we'll get the 38-minute one out with Sumo.
Yep. Yeah,
and do that. So big shout out to Sumo out there.
Absolutely.
Bam. Let's see. Well, hopefully we get you out. This is our last action, our last crime for the day, to save one of our own gangsters from prison. And of course, as you guys know, I went in there. How many times? I went 3 times in jail, didn't I? 3 times. Was it 3? I think it was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
Maybe
I lost count, to be honest, Pippa.
Probably 4 actually. I think it was 3 times for crimes and then 1 time rescuing somebody. So I think
tell
it was
you, it was
like
at least that.
40.
Yeah, I feel like I got you out twice, and then there's been a few other people who come and help out too.
That's
So
right, yeah.
you're
Well,
what's that fancy word? I can't think what it is.
recidivist.
Recidivist.
That's like a repeat
recidivist.
offender. Yeah, repeat offender.
That's a tricky one this time of night, Super.
That's a tricky word, that one. Let's see here. Well, it's still going. I don't know what's happening there. It's got through the RPC now.
Yeah, the old block times have certainly slowed down, haven't they? Must be the end of the day for them. Maybe they start wearing down by the end of the day, Super.
It must be indeed. So we're doing our last crime, breaking someone out of prison, which is a pretty honourable thing to do.
I think this is going to be successful. I generally, when it takes just that fraction longer, it tends to be come up successful.
Well, the other thing is someone might beat me to it, right? They might have tried to get Sumo out as well. I mean, there's always a chance of that. Oh, no, it's got an error there. So let me refresh. Got an error. This will be the last crime, even though we're just slightly over time. Let's try that one more time. And I feel like I'm starting to rhyme. There's that Stromboli, that bad dude, back in prison again.
He's constantly in there. Yeah, he's loving that prison food, I think.
Well, it's saying that that's weird. It's got a cooldown there, but I'm not sure what's going on. Did I get him out, or what happened there?
You must have.
No, I failed to get him out. I bet you. It says now I can try now, but this is saying that I might have to try Stone. I'm sorry there, Sumo, but something wasn't quite going. Oh, that's saying bust out cooldown. I must have got him out, but it's not. You have busted out. I did.
Oh, right. There we go.
So that just is one of those little things. Came out a bit late, but I actually got him out. So well done there. So what a great way to finish the show. Success.
There you go.
Isn't that cool?
That was amazing, wasn't it?
I love that.
I tell you what, you've had a lot of success.
Yeah, infinite bigness. I love it. That is awesome. So kind of cool success. That's a good way to finish the show. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Wookie, you want to sign us out, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. Join up to the MAFIA game. You're early. Massive people are going to see it on Radar amongst many other marketing promotions and influencer channels. It's only just begun. You're only in the first week, so rank up, get a player, rank up, share it around, and play to earn. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Wookie, all yours.
Basically exactly what Super said. Just get in there, get signed up, learn the game, start playing the game, And then when the game goes live, you'll be ready for action, right?
100%.
You'll be a hardened criminal.
We like that. I like that. All right, take care, everybody. Enjoy your the rest of your weekend if you've still got some, or Monday or whatever day it is of the week, because MAFIA is playing 24/7 on the blockchain. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Yee! Bang, 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 bang. I love that. I love that. Bang, 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 bang. All right. No, really, it's about time to go. See you guys.